Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Braylon, also known as Pisces Priestess on YouTube, and I am here today to talk to you guys about the Cancer full moon eclipse that took place on January 9th/10th, 2020. I'm coming at you guys live from my closet. I'm not really sure why I wanted to record this in the closet other than I don't know. The lighting's pretty good, and really, what it is, you guys, is that I just feel with this energy. Like, in order to talk about this kind of energy, I need to be like snug and in kind of like a hideaway. And come on now, you guys, that is totally Cancer energy. Cancer with the shell of the crab can like go into their little hiding place. So I do think it has a lot to do with that. I just wanted to be my most comfortable. I always record in places where I live where I can be comfortable. So some of you guys see I record in the bathroom. I have a bathroom in my room, and I'm recording in the closet. So I may continue recording in here if this is nice. I feel very secluded and comfortable, and like I can talk about the Cancer full moon. So yeah, guys, welcome to the video. The full moon happened around almost a month ago, but I still wanted to record and talk about it because it is an eclipse. Time is fluid. Energy doesn't just stop and go. It goes in waves, and eclipses are very powerful. So no matter the time frame, it can affect us up to the next 6 months, over the year of the marking point that it happened. And since it's such a powerful astrological event, these areas of our life are going to be changed forever. Okay, so yeah, we're going to talk about this full moon. We're going to talk a little bit about Cancer as a zodiac sign, and then of course at the end of the video I will pull some tarot cards for all 12 zodiac signs, talk a little bit about where this energy was happening for all of us. Okay, so first full moon of the decade, right? 2020. Full moons, we have a full moon every month. Once a month we have a full moon. Once a month we have a new moon. Full moon is when the moon is filled with lights, okay, because of the opposite zodiac sign. So this moon actually took place in Capricorn season when the sun was in Capricorn. Lot of energy in Capricorn, you guys, that we're going to talk about because this full moon was actually in opposition to that. But yeah, we had a lot of light here. Okay, this is about completions and endings, and I did want to mention I haven't really done this yet in my full moon new moon videos. I do mention the 6 month cycles of the moons, but I want to bring your guys' attention to July 2nd, 2019. Basically, July 2019. I know that's kind of a ways back. Cancer does deal with the past, and Capricorn deals with the future. But yeah, July 2nd, there was a new moon in Cancer. So 6 months prior, 6 months ago, from this full moon eclipse in Cancer was a new moon in Cancer when it was Cancer season. So there can be things completing in our lives from July 2nd. That may be significant to some of you guys, not all of us, but I just want to throw that date out there that this was a 6 month cycle, and we're going to start completing things. We probably set certain intentions then, and the 6 month cycle brought some of those things to an ending, but these are completions and endings in all areas of our lives, you guys, right? Most powerful astrological event here, okay? So let's talk a little bit about Cancer now that we know that this full moon is all about completing certain things. It is illumination. We're going to talk about the illumination that Cancer energy can bring with this light. But first I want to talk a little bit about astrology here. Now, Cancer is a water sign. Okay, it's a cardinal water sign, you guys. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer that make up the water element of our universe. Cancer, unlike Pisces and Scorpio, Cancer is about taking action about how you feel. And sometimes the way to take action in regards to how you feel is to hide how you feel. I have been noticing a lot of, I wouldn't say emotional dishonesty, but I think some of us, there's just so much feeling and emotion that has been illuminated in our personal lives. Real close to home here, this Cancer full moon was. So we're not exactly sure. Scorpio deals more with secrets and emotional intimacy. Pisces is all about the adaptability and the mutability of just everything changing. So it puts Cancer in this position of authority when it comes to emotions. You know, knowing how you feel and controlling how you feel to a certain extent is what Cancer always reminds me of as well. So we got to do something about the way that we feel, you guys, is what this Cancer full moon was pretty much saying to us. So we've got this fourth house energy in astrology. Cancer is the fourth house. And in the fourth house, it's all about home. It's all about, that's why I said it was close to home, literally. It's all about home, family, deeply rooted places that are close to us, like where we consider our roots to be from, whether this is like our actual ancestor roots or just our home as a child. You know, this is a very maternal energy. It brings up that unconditional healing love. Oh my God. You know, I'm a Capricorn rising, so it's really interesting for me to talk about my descendant, which is Cancer. Cancer is my seventh house. Capricorn was rising and ascending while I was born, but Cancer was descending. Okay, so this energy to me has a lot more to do with other people, and that's just my chart. So it does help to know your chart, you guys, but I don't want to seem so Capricornian in this video, but I think I am channeling a little bit. It really brings out the Capricorn in me. You know, this full moon really did bring out the Capricorn in me. It brought up a lot of stuff about relationships for me. So I can even feel right now that I'm kind of embodying all the energy in Capricorn. So I do want to show you guys. You might not be able to see, but I just want to kind of remind myself to talk about this here. So January 10th, 2020, around 4 p.m., the moon in Cancer was at 20 degrees and the sun was at 20 degrees Capricorn. So if you can see right here that, whoops, I zoomed in. There's a bunch of energy in Capricorn that this moon opposed. Okay, oppositions call for compromise. So if you can see, we had Jupiter, the Sun, Mercury, Saturn, and Pluto all in Capricorn 20, 20, 22, 22. That's crazy. So this full moon in Cancer really did provide a lot of light for those of us who have just was really feeling that Capricorn energy. You know, it's all about balance, and Cancer is the mirror to Capricorn. So Capricorn may be all about the future and being serious and earth and grounded and taking action in those kind of ways. The father, Cancer is the mother, you know, internal. What's going on inside, because in order to know where you're going, Capricorn, you need to know where you're from. Okay, South Node, North Node. The reason why this is eclipses and stuff like that is because Cancer is the North Node right now, Capricorn is the South Node. So this was extremely karmic, you guys. It had a lot to do with certain things, all different for all of us, but a lot of things to do with our past life and what we need to release because it's comfortable, we're used to that. Cancer. And all the energy that was going on at the time in Capricorn, which is, well, sorry, I reversed that. And it makes sense because Cancer is the past, Capricorn is the future. Cancer has more to do with that, with the release, but for the last, well, I guess almost 19 months now, because the North and the South Node will be moving in, I'm not sure. I want to say soon, though. Okay, soon. I don't want to say March. I know Saturn is shifting in March next month. But anyways, this whole North and South Node business has been really interesting because we're actually releasing the Capricornian energy, okay, which is more about the future. There's things that we need to release about the future in order to head towards our past. It's been, I want to do a whole video on what the hell this North and South Node in Cancer has been. But yeah, guys, that's why there's these eclipses, because of the North and the South Node. Either way, it has a lot to do with karma. Cardinal energy, again, is about taking action, okay? This is water energy, so it was more so about how we felt about the actions that we or other people were taking, how we felt about the actions, you know, we were taking ourselves as well. I mean, it's interesting to try to channel, try to channel this energy. Now, I think even though it's a month later, energy is still being able to be tapped into. So I'm actually tapping into the energy that took place on this full moon, and yeah, it seems to be that there was just a lot of emotion. You know, Cancer is ruled by the moon, so the moon was at home and very comfortable in her power, being eclipsed. Okay, this was, I believe, a lunar eclipse. So a Cancer illumination / light. What I have here is emotional awareness. Like, I know there's so much that to this full moon, a lot of secrets and things happening beneath the surface, but I really think that this just brought a lot of clarity to how we felt. That may sound simple, but in a world where people show so much emotional resistance all the time, it really is a beautiful thing the moments in time and in our universe where we're provided this light to actually know how we feel. You know, welcome to water sign energy. Anybody out there with water sign energy, specifically water sun, you have emotional awareness. And the moon, you know, Cancer moon, Pisces moon, you guys really do feel those emotions, and you may not have the awareness. It may be hidden deep inside, but there's still this clarity because of this illumination. You know, the moon is like light but in a dark way, right? Because the sun in Capricorn was opposing this energy with all that stellium in Capricorn. And what I felt around this time is that the moon was actually coming into Cancer to help not only Cancer energy, like Cancers were going through a lot around this time, but the moon, as it was slowly coming into its home sign to oppose this energy in Capricorn. How brave, right? Like these two cardinal energies opposing, like, you know, well, what about the future? You know, like, well, do you really want to live here for the next 10 years? What about your family? What about your job? What are you doing? What is the plan? This is kind of like the dialogue going on between the moon and the sun opposing in Capricorn and Cancer. So guys, a little bit hard to talk about this for me as a water sign, and maybe it's just today, you know, the moon is in Gemini squaring me. I wanted to record this while the moon was in Taurus, since this is moon energy and Cancer is all about the moon, ruled by the moon. My moon is Taurus, so over the past day and a half, I wanted to record this while the moon was, I thought that would really help me. It probably would have. Wasn't meant to be. So now I'm actually recording this in the moon in Gemini, which is the 12th house of Cancer. So that may help. And then Mercury entered Pisces today. It's in its shadow period, so if I struggle with words, it might just be because, man, I've just been going through some things, okay? But yeah, I got the tarot cards here, you guys. I did some shuffling before. I don't like that lighting, so hopefully you guys can see. It looks a little hard to see for me, but yeah, the Chariot is ruled by Cancer. This is the ruling tarot card. So this is the card for me that's going to be representing the Cancer full moon. So let's take a little bit of a look here. Now, the reason why I said Cancer is all about control is because look at this Chariot, okay? There are no reins for this. This is hella eclipse energy here with the light and the dark here. Okay, and this Cancer full moon was about using our mind, using, you know, the way we think, mental authority, basically. I know that's more of a Libra thing, but the reason why the Chariot is able to be victorious in this card here, regardless of obstacles, right? Because there are certain obstacles right now, you guys, but we're moving forward in spite of what we can and can't see. All right, behind the Chariot, wow, the Page of Cups. This is Cancer energy, honestly. The Page of Cups is definitely Cancer energy. Could be younger energy as well, but the Page of Cups, this is the energy that is right behind the Cancer full moon, you guys. So very cute, subtle energy here, emotions, okay, love, poetry, synchronicities, a lot of synchronicities here, but we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like some of us, you know, we're very slow emotionally right now. And even with love, it might not be love for all of us, but this is someone's here is very slow. As I mentioned, you know, I did feel the energy that people were hiding how they feel right now, and I think it's because that eclipse, it really did, it was like an emotional cleansing, but at the same time it made us extremely aware of what we feel. So some of us, yeah, there's these messages here with this Eight of Wands coming here right after the Knight of Pentacles. So this is going to be a little bit difficult to record, but there's a slow message here, you guys, especially when it involves commitment or home or happiness. A lot of our happiness and light right now has to do with our comfort in our homes and our commitments, maybe even our marriages, because I've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups here, okay? So a lot of light, you know, of course, being shed on our home. Some of us feel homeless. We feel like we've missed opportunities, but we are hanging on. So this was shedding light on our comfort zone, you know, and the future a little bit. Like the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, to me, that's to me is Cancer and Capricorn energy, the future of our homes, the happiness. You know, some of us, we became aware of what we needed to let go of comfortably in order to move on to our future commitments, right? And that, to me, is super Capricorn and Cancer. You know, Cancer is comfortable in our home. Some of us, there's just some kind of energy going on with that. That's what this Cancer full moon was about in a nutshell, okay? So, yeah, guys, Cancer full moon, Page of Cups was significant in some way, okay? So this is a love message. This is about, you know, slowly but surely starting to communicating a little bit slower about how we feel instead of jumping the gun, rushing in, you know what I mean? So yeah, that sounds about right. We got the Queen of Swords trying to show herself on the back. So there was clarity, there is communication, and lots of things manifesting. Okay, this is a very powerful opposition in full moon that we are dealing with. So I do want to get into the tarot messages now. We are going to start with the zodiac sign of Aries, because Aries is the first sign in astrology. So hello Aries, this is a message for the Cancer full moon for you that took place on January 9th/10th. This could have brought things to completion from July 2019, if that means anything to you, and up until the next 6 months, things can be eclipsing in this area, okay? So we've got the fourth house here for you, Aries. I'm going to shuffle the tarot card here in a moment, but I want to talk first about the house and then get a card. So this full moon is in your fourth house of home, family, foundation, and roots. If this is bringing up mother energy for you. So there's just completions and endings, okay? So definitely you could be moving homes. There could be endings in family, anything like that, Aries. Let's go ahead and get you a card, though. See what the tarot is saying about this fourth house full moon. And this is an eclipse, okay? So your home is changing. I definitely see you guys could even be moving. There could be new members to the family, anything like that. Okay, so Aries, I didn't really get to focus, but I will show you what came out, okay? 9 of Cups. Let me show you real close here. 9 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. So we have 2 9s here, 99, real close to 100. Somebody here is keeping it almost completely real. So the 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment. This is something very satisfied. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, some of you guys live alone, some of you guys are single, and honestly, that's not exactly unsatisfying. Okay, 9 of Cups is a card of a wish come true fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. Let me be real here, though. We got this 2 of Wands in the middle here. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We have earth and we have water. We don't have any air here. The only element, I'm just going to say, Aries, we have earth, fire, and water. So there is no air. So you may not have the truth. You may not have enough clarity. You may not know how to communicate right now. Or maybe your thoughts are just... there's something here about missing thoughts or clarity, but we do have the 2 of Wands, which is a decision. Some of you guys have a decision between being single and self-sufficient over here with this 9. You have a decision between 2 9s. You have a decision between 2 things that would fulfill you, potentially. Now that we know that there's this 2 of Wands in the middle, this is obviously a crossroad between comfort and growth, okay? Now, the 9 of Pentacles is something that is fulfilling financially, fulfilling physically. It's that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy of tangibility, being self-sufficient. It is the single. With this card combination, some of you guys are very emotionally fulfilling. You feel emotionally fulfilled and safe and satisfied because of how sturdy and strong and self-sufficient and independent you guys are on your own. Whether you're coupled or not, you embody this energy of being extremely independent. This is a beautiful combination. Some of you guys, there's some kind of wish fulfillment here that puts you in the position of this garden, right? Being surrounded by things that tangibly satisfy you. We've got tangible satisfaction and emotional satisfaction, but there's a crossroads here between one of these things, like which makes you comfortable and what makes you what's going to make you grow. There's a portal here to consider here, Aries. You just have a choice to make, and one of something in your life, what will be a wish come true. Now, this may be a wish, and it may be someone who... I feel an energy here of someone who's doing this on their own. They're granting their own wishes. You may even be thinking about traveling long distance. Remember, this energy is coming up for your home and your family. So I think there's just something really satisfying here. I do feel some of you guys live alone, or you're just extremely independent, no matter where you live. Now, the bottom of the deck is the Devil card. Okay, so we've got Capricornian energy here. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or have Capricorn energy. The other meaning to this card, though, is codependency. Some of you guys, that is why you're super happy and independent, and you have a decision to make, because you guys might have broke free from some kind of toxicity, some kind of addiction, something you felt stuck in, trapped in. Now, this could be a home environment that you felt stuck in. There might have been other people around you in that home environment that felt toxic or stuck, but you've got a decision here, Aries, between 2 things you're passionate about, some kind of job or finance, and something else that far away that would really be a dream come true for you. Now, we have the Knight of Wands. This is you, Aries. It could be a Sag or a Leo. This is a Sag and a Capricorn to me. And we do have Leo. Okay, so you could be dealing with those signs, but don't hold yourself back. This is about not holding yourself back anymore, Aries, from expressing yourself. you know, from charging forward and taking action, not really caring about the consequences. We do have a Leo here, okay, and a passionate message. Some of you guys have been holding yourself back from expressing a passionate message, from moving quickly, okay? You felt bound. But Aries, you know, this is about the equal give and take. You're realizing what you're getting back out of a situation, okay? Because either way, you're hella independent, Aries, but you do have a choice to make, and it may be a family choice. It may be about moving. There may be two different home environments here, where one is quite stable and grounded, and, you know, maybe there's a job nearby, but then this other choice. You basically have a choice, Aries, between some kind of wish for yourself, okay? Keep in mind, you know, this is about maybe you feel very emotionally satisfied about some completions that are taking place in your family. And this, you will know more about this over the next 6 months, okay? So hopefully that helps, Aries. You just look like you're doing really good on your own. It's kind of an interesting message here. You know, you're just no longer holding yourself back, though. And I think you guys are really starting to look out to your horizon. It's a place you really want to go. It's someone. It could be a person, place, or thing. Some of you guys are coming from a place of being single, but you're starting to look out over the next 6 months, and there's gonna be a wish that comes true over the next 6 months for you guys. Okay. So let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, we have a card jumping right out already. Let's talk a little bit about astrology and where this is happening for you first, okay? So Cancer full moon took place January 9th / January 10th, bringing completions and powerful changes to our lives that may have taken place in July 2019. There's things from that era and time that could definitely have been highlighted in January 10th. Okay, but this is your third house, Taurus. This is all about communication for you, and that's because Cancer is 3 houses away from you on the zodiac wheel. So this was bringing completions to certain areas of your lower mind, communication. This is a very intellectual house of short distance travel. So honestly, Taurus, this is just all about you communicating your feelings. The fact that Cancer is your third house, this is all about you any communication that took place with your mom or you as a mom, your family members, any thoughts that you had or communication that took place about home environments, anything like that, Taurus, was extremely illuminated. But I think this has a lot to do with you communicating the way that you feel about things that are over in your life. You know what I mean? The card that came out for you, Taurus, is the Fool card. I'm gonna let you guys see the Fool card. Now, first thing I want to mention with this card is that this is the card that rules Uranus. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. But the reason why this is so important is because Uranus is actually in Taurus right now. So Uranus is all about being unpredictable. Uranus is all about being like unique and dancing to the beat of your own drum. It's the only planet that spins on its side. So in tarot, though, this is a new beginning. This is a leap of faith, okay? This is like wanting to just jump forward, start back at zero. Why is this light not really showing my tarot card? But yeah, a risk, a new beginning, Taurus. Now you could be communicating. This might have been a risk. There may be risky communication here. You might have jumped forward with this full moon in your third house of communication and just communicated how you felt around this time. Okay, other people may feel this way about you, but yeah, I do feel an energy of you taking a risk and saying something, taking a risk and like talking about something that may end. Okay, this energy for you, Taurus, is like you may say certain things and it ends stuff. You know, I know it's important to have conversations about things that are ending, emotions that you have about things that have ended, and kind of intellectualizing that. Because with you, Taurus, intellect and emotion go hand in hand. So if you had any conversations with family or anything like that, especially if it was risky or if it was about a new beginning, you want a new beginning. It could involve a home. Talking about home. Now, Taurus, the bottom of the deck, though, is the 5 of Wands. So I know there's a little bit of conflicts here when it comes to taking this new risk. There may be competition. There may be tension. And you're just trying to jump away from that. You're trying to start a new beginning because I feel like maybe family or home or just something in your life has this 5 of Wands energy to it. Okay, it has this this conflict, this tug of war energy, like this little mini battle, arguments, anything like that. We've got the truth here. We've got clarity, the Ace of Swords. So, third house energy, this is your voice. This is your truth, Taurus, that this full moon illuminated to you. And, some of you guys, this truth, it may have caused conflict in you or with another person. because this looks like a new conversation that takes place, even though you know there's like lots of people around or lots of people involved or other suitors. You're taking a leap of faith to speak your truth. It may have felt very risky to speak your truth here, Taurus. This could have been something very weird that someone said to you. You guys are trying to get out of conflict, though. Okay, you also, similar to Aries, you also have a choice, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy there. There's some kind of choice here. You're wanting to charge forward, okay, towards a dream come true or something that would be very emotionally satisfying. But first and foremost, we've got, an energy here of, conflicted truth. Conflicted truth, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like, you're just taking a risk, okay? But this is the message I have for you for sure, Taurus. Now, keep in mind that this is your third house. So this is communication, okay? As I fucking try to keep my nose from running. But yeah, new beginnings mentally, new ideas, new intellect. This is a sword, so, you may have to cut out certain energies that embody this Five of Wands, tug of war energy. This may be 5 different truths inside of you, Taurus, that are just calling at you, different thoughts that you have. Third house is all about thoughts and stuff, your lower mind. This looks like lower minded energy. But the Ace of Swords alone is high vibrational, right? It's victorious. It's a new beginning. And, you have 2 cards here of a new beginning. So this is definitely a new beginning in your mind. I'm not sure, if you're feeling this, or if you're actually physically doing this, but I do feel that it starts in the mind. Okay, there's this new truth, and it's like before you were able to actually physically take this leap of faith towards a new person, a new home, a new place, a new thing, a new job, whatever this new beginning and risk is, it's truthful. And it starts in the mind first. Like, you had to get your mind on board first. There was a lot of conflicting energy going on there. So what this eclipse did for you in your third house was basically it cleansed and cleared conflicted thoughts that you've been having. You could have been having them for the past 6 months since July, but it's time for you guys to get very fucking clear about this energy in your life. The tug of war, the battles, the conflict, the tension, all right? And some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, because I just got a DMX vibe, and I know DMX is a Sagittarius, okay? So that may be important, but you're taking a mental leap you're taking a risk, and I want you to know that this is very Uranian for some reason. Okay, it's very Uranian, this energy. So, you may have to speak out in very weird ways. You may be having very weird and strange thoughts, but it's about being unique. So hopefully you've been speaking your truth, your very strange and unpredictable truth, because you're starting a new beginning mentally. This was like a reset for your mind, Taurus. Okay, let me see what this new beginning is about for you. I want to shuffle again. Tell me why the Fool came out. Okay, so some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. We are in Aquarius season now. Some of you are really stuck in your head. Now, this is a bit more truthful here, Taurus, okay? Because some of you guys are feeling homeless. You're feeling like you're losing faith because you're left out in the cold. Like, this is an interesting... You see those Pentacle cards? That 9 of Pentacles right here and that 5? That's the difference between feeling left out in the cold and broke and, like, unemployed. And then we've got this card here is the actual opposite of that. So that's interesting. There's a little bit of conflict, and maybe there's arguments over have and have-nots. You're just trying to keep faith. You don't want to fight anymore. You would rather just be independent, even if this means going off on your own. You know what I mean? Because I feel like some of you guys have more faith in a homeless situation. You feel more stable. Like, some of you guys are maybe just... you're creating stability out of nothing, which is so Tauran. You know what I mean? You're just done fighting with this. This is conflict again, similar to that 5 of Wands. Some of you guys have been really stuck in your head. So, okay, I'm seeing what the cards are doing, because we do have the Queen of Pentacles. That is my Taurus. Some of you are dealing with Sag, Scorpio, Aquarius, another Taurus maybe. But look, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, okay? 8 of Swords, you're stuck in your head about something you want to say because it's too strange, it's too risky, you know that it's going to start a new beginning. But this is clarity, okay? You guys are starting to realize, it's almost like a spy, like someone here may be watching you. They may, there's someone here could be incarcerated or in jail or just in a situation where they're trapped. But either way, Taurus, even though the truth is kind of, what you see or what you're finding out through investigation, it may trap you in your head, but you're finding out more. The truth will set you free is what I'm hearing. Okay, the truth will set you free in this situation. You guys are really wanting to just take a leap of faith in a new direction. Keep in mind, this was bringing completions to an area of your life that has to do with communicating your emotions. Okay, instead of being so stuck in your head, Taurus, you're finding out the truth. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, yeah. The truth is coming to you. You could be dealing with a Cancer, because I just had that. Wow. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move slightly into Gemini. Gemini, these cards just came out as I was talking to Taurus, and kind of shifting over into your energy. So we do have a Cancer woman here. Okay, Cancer woman, for sure. We have an age difference here in emotional maturity. We've got the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I see some of you, this may be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I actually see all three water signs here, because the Chariot is Cancer, the Page of Cups is Pisces to me, and the Queen of Cups is Scorpio. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There may be a water sign for some of you Geminis out there. That I don't know if you guys took a break. There was a period in time where you guys didn't talk. I say that because, yeah, there was emotional healing here. Someone here was really meditating and keeping their feelings kind of as above, so below. But now there's like this huge offer coming in, okay? And I do see a Leo female here. So let's go ahead and get you a message, Gemini. Gemini, what is the full moon in Cancer message for Gemini? Okay, we have a card coming out. And I do want to talk a little bit about the area in your life. Okay, things are really interesting for your wave, Gemini. I see like a lot of things just kind of like there's flip energy. I don't know how to explain it, but it just seems a little crazy. A lot of stuff happening, things getting flipped and reversed and turned upside down. So Gemini, the Cancer full moon for you took place in your second house, and this has everything to do with finances, possessions, things that you own, your worth, your value. But we want to chime this into home. We want to relate this to your family and your mother, or any energy like that. If you are a mother, valuing your emotions is what I always talk about with Cancer second house. Family values, things like that. All right, and this this full moon may be completing things for you that took place back in July 2019. That was about 6 months ago when we had a new moon in Cancer. So the things that you planted, your intentions that you planted then, Gemini, are now coming to a full completion of illumination and eclipsing out of your life. So we know this is all about money for you, okay? So there could be endings to certain financial endeavors. There can be just completions when it comes to certain things that you own. And this is definitely about owning the way that you feel, Gemini. But the card that came out is the Three of Cups, okay? The Three of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio again. So it's really interesting that I had the Chariot and the Page of Cups and then the Queen of Cups. This to me is as well 3 water sign women. So we got the water signs coming up real heavy for you, Gemini. But the Three of Cups is rejoice. It's emotional collaboration. This is 3 women in your life. It could be a third party. I'm not really feeling that. This is the energy of, I'm telling you, your cards are flipping and reversing. So I don't know if that has anything to do with like, I don't know if you felt upside down or anything like that. This is a specific friendship as well. The Three of Cups is a friend to me, going out, having drinks, gossiping, socializing, collaborating, coming together emotionally. So there could be an Aquarius with water sign energy that is important. But Gemini, this is about your values. So I don't know if there's a financial collaboration that you have. So here's the message I'm getting for you, Gemini. Just for those of you guys that are dealing with, money situations or collaborations where your money is being like intertwined with someone else's money, because let me tell you something. Okay, this is Taurus energy for you because it's the second house, but for you the second house is Cancer. But I'll tell you what, the second house does have a stubbornness to it. It does have a mind energy. It's not the 8th house where we're sharing. Okay, so it's very important that these completions that took place on January 10th with this full moon, what the moon was trying to explain to you, it was making you feel what belonged to you. It's possession. So when we're dealing with emotion and possession and the things that we have, please do not limit yourself to just money and tangible things, because this second house for you, Gemini, this Cancer energy, this is about your home, your family, things that your family owns, the way that you feel, how you feel about what you do and you don't have, but valuing this nonetheless. But where I was going with that is, I'm telling you, I don't know, you guys can't see, but your cards are flipping. This pen just flips. The cards are flipping for you, Gemini. Like, I don't know if you're just like whatever, you know what I mean. Like, you're throwing your hands up at this point. But I do feel like, where was I going with that? Because I was on to something here when it came to the collaborations you have financially. Like, there's going to be endings to certain things. And what it does is it puts you back at, it really allows you to see clearly your money moving forward. Okay, this is not a new moon. This is a full moon. So it's completing possessions for you. So it's kind of giving me an energy of what the things you're giving away. Okay, I don't know if there's a third party. This may be 3 different feelings that 3 different people have, but collaborations financially is what I'm getting for you. And how you feel about that. You know, it's very important the way that you feel, especially if this affects your family in any way. This could be 3 women in your family. It could be a third party as well, but I do feel like a slight energy of codependence for some of you Geminis. And I guess that would be brought to the attention with a Cancer full moon in the second. Because I tell you what, I have a Pisces second house, and how I feel, well, I guess that might be my Taurus moon. How I feel about the things that I have are important. So, you know, this is all about your worth and your value. Your friendships are coming up here, Gemini, but let's talk about the bottom of the deck because it is the Tower. So this is like maybe the ending to a friendship. I don't know if there was a home environment where you lived with 3 people and that came crashing down. There's going to be certain people that you're able to come together and experience emotional value with. Like, I think you guys know that some people don't care about how you feel. Okay, and that was the shock. That was the unpredictability. This is Mars energy, so there's definitely like maybe a fight that happened with a friend or a sibling. This might have been a shocking third party. There might have been some kind of chaos that took place at a social gathering. But, you know, Gemini, we've got you showing up here now in your own reading. And it looks like this may have to do with a relationship choice. Like, holy shit, was Gemini at a crossroads about what would emotionally fulfill them the most. Because the 9 of Cups is one thing. Okay, we get it. We get that, you know, you're obviously considering what would emotionally fulfill you after this Tower, right? But look at these decisions. Wow, you have like 3 decisions to make. Some of you guys are really stuck in the middle between a twin flame and a soulmate. Holy shit. Now, Gemini, you are the Lover's card, so that is you. You could be in the middle of somebody else that has to make 2 decisions. Like, you might be dealing with indecision or indecisiveness with other people, and maybe their decision for some reason is keeping you and stopping you from making a decision. You know how that is, right? Like, someone else has to decide something before you decide something, like, or their decision decides something for you, but this is not deciding. Okay, 2 of Swords, the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I'm going to be honest with you. This is a love decision. Some of you guys are at a crossroads between conflicting truths. You might be at a distance from somebody. Okay, but this is about reconciling. You know, the 3 of Cups is about reconciling, coming back together with somebody, right? And this was shocking because you guys might have had a fight, but that is ultimately what you're wishing for, to come back and collaborate with somebody. Gemini, yeah, this is definitely your duality energy, having those 2 twins, you know, that one twin thinks this thing and one twin thinks the other thing. There's a long distance happening in your own mind, I feel. And for some reason, I don't know if someone has a Gemini moon. I am recording this while the moon is in... Wait, no, the moon... Yeah, the moon's in Gemini. I am recording this while the moon is in Gemini. So, right now, it is February 3rd. You know, that might have been an interesting thing. I do see 2 2s. So, 2 2, and I just saw, you know, I heard my clock go off. So, that's a synchronicity, 2 2. You might be seeing that. Some of you guys have 2 or 3 decisions. The Lover's card is also a decision. Might be about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It might be about money or finances. Some of you guys, wow, you're starting to really see a situation differently. We have Neptune retrograde here in the 4 of Wands, another indication of like a twin flame or a celebration or a commitment, a wedding. Some of you guys, you sacrificed a home environment, you sacrificed a relationship, maybe with a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. Yeah, Gemini, y'all got a lot of options, okay? We got the Queen of Pentacles now. That's a female earth sign. We got Leo, Aquarius, Aries. Okay, wow. So there is sacrifice here financially. Like, you guys sacrificed your stability in a home. And that does come up with this energy. So, again, Gemini, let's take it back a little bit to your second house. Like, when you're dealing with second house energy, everything that you consider yours comes up. Okay? Your wishes. all right, your friends, your decisions, all right? So wow, Gemini, I really hope that that helped. A lot was illuminated for you, but it's important for you to know your worth and your value moving forward, okay? For sure. It just is. So let's go ahead and move on to Cancer. Immediately a card falls out, and I'm going to take it, but I'm also going to reshuffle because that kind of came out right as I was shifting from Gemini to you, Cancer. So hi, Cancer. How's it going? You guys had a full moon in your sign on January 9th/10th, okay? So a lot of completions taking place. You guys are still the North Node of Destiny. You guys are still the sign that is kind of pointing us to the direction of, more so how we feel about our destiny, and where it is that we're going and headed towards the north, okay, opposite of Capricorn energy. So Cancer, needless to say, this is your first house, okay? This has everything to do with self-completion, getting things done yourself, because the first house is your personality, how you're seen by other people, and there was an eclipse in your first house, okay? So especially for Cancer risings out there watching, how you're, first of all, okay, I'm gonna just need to pause, because intuitively I can feel that you guys just need some peace right now. Like, I just wanted to casually, that's my Capricorn rising, thinking that I could just approach you guys businessly. So maybe that's how you guys were with this full moon. Like, okay, hold on, Capricorn. I know that you're all about the future and you're all about grounded, and you've got your thing going on with Pluto and Saturn and Jupiter and all those planets, but you are a strong opposite to Capricorn. And you bring in that emotion, you bring in those feelings, where we live, our roots. Like, listen, we don't have a future, Capricorn, unless we consider where our roots are from. Our roots contribute to our future. All right, I'm seeing literally like a little seed, like the new moon in Capricorn being a seed and growing into something into the future of the full moon in Cancer. So the sun in Capricorn was opposing you with all these planets in Capricorn, and I feel that you guys, the moon is your ruling planet. So as it made its way to Cancer full, man, those last few moments where the moon was going through Gemini a month ago, and I was like, oh, the moon is coming to help Cancer. Like, I felt like the moon was coming to help you guys. So honestly, this has to do with like when the moon is full in your first house, like your soul self is illuminated. Okay, it's illuminated and eclipsed. So there are parts of yourself, Cancer. There's parts of your emotional self, basically certain areas of the ways that you feel that have been eclipsed out. And so people are going to start seeing you differently, whatever that means. This is about how the way your story is narrated to the outside world. That's the first house, the I am. You are this eclipse, Cancer. You were this eclipse. You were a physical vessel for it. So this has to do with you being your own home, you being your own foundation, but it does bring up you as a mother, or the relationship that you have with mothers in your life, Cancer, grandmothers, whatever. Taking action about how you feel, regardless of how you're seen because of that. Like, if anything, Cancer, you know how you feel because of how deeply you hide it inside, right? So there's been some things that have been eclipsed. All right, and there could be some completions that you feel within yourself first, okay? You guys are really starting over as far as the lunar cycle, because the next full moon, I should say, will be in your second house. The new moon will be in your 8th house. The Aquarius new moon was in your 8th house. All right, before I completely lose you guys, 10 of Cups, if you can see that, the 10 of Cups came out, okay? So this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This is emotional fulfillment. So I know right away that when the moon is filled with light, it does bring our attention to, how full we are. Now, there's some completions here, Cancer. This is home, relationships, family energy. And again, it is about emotional abundance. It's a completion. The next card after this will be the Ace of Cups. So I think what you guys kind of want is new love, new emotion. You've had these 10 of Cups for a while, or you've at least imagined these 10 Cups for your family, for your home. Bottom of the deck, wow, the Magician. So some of you guys, it doesn't matter the zodiac sign, because the Magician brings up all elements: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. You manifested this. There's something manifesting. This was a very magical and emotionally fulfilling full moon. Now, at the time of the full moon, I'm not really sure how you were feeling, Cancer. It's interesting the emotions that get brought up to show us emotional fulfillment. Now, some of you guys could have been on the spectrum, on the end of the spectrum, where you were being shown how you weren't emotionally fulfilled. in order to manifest true emotional fulfillment. You might have been shown the Four of Cups, you might have been shown like the Five of Cups, like regret and stuff. But this is about who you're meant to be. This is your magical self, your first house being completely illuminated and, I was gonna say magicked up. Like it's magic. It's lit up. You know what I mean? With these 10 cups, we have the Page of Pentacles. So, this might involve an apology. Someone here is saying, I'm sorry for that I had to leave. But, I'm saying this new home, this new family, this new emotional abundance is manifesting for me. There's an emotional completion that manifested with this full moon. So that does make sense, Cancer. There's offers here, but you're going to have to leave behind something. You're going to have to leave a prison behind something. You're going to have to leap out of literally a jail in your mind in order to move on and get this new offer that's manifested. Because come on now. This could be a job. This is something of tangible value. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Okay, wow, okay. Didn't even say anything there, but out comes the Death card and the High Priestess, Cancer. Wow, let me just sit back and respect what you're doing right now. Okay, so the reason why I'm feeling the energy now in this reading that I'm talking to you is because there's this secret energy. This is the moon. So when the moon is in Cancer, there's this whole... It brings a whole new meaning to illumination and secrecy and what's going on beneath the surface. You are the High Priestess, Cancer. I know that's Pisces too, but this is the card that rules the moon. So this moon, wow, it changed some things for you, didn't it? This was completely transforming. I do feel a Scorpio moon here. Someone's watching with a Scorpio moon or dealing with a Scorpio moon. Other than that, though, this is definitely talking about an ending. This is literally, the veil, which the High Priestess rules the veil between the physical and the spiritual realm. She knows the secrets. You guys could have been very, very secretive and quiet because, you felt like you were dying, basically. This is like a soul death, okay? A soul transformation and rebirth because of the endings and the beginnings. I do see certain endings and beginnings in your emotions, your home, your family, relationships, all of the above. And for some of you guys, you were keeping this very near and dear inside here. No one really knows the light and the dark taking place in these two cards. Only you do. Kind of like the Chariot with those light, that black and white figure in front of the Chariot. You're moving forward. Like, intuitively, I do want to mention intuition here. Intuitively what would emotionally fulfill you in a home and a family, but you also know the secret changes that are going to have to take place. After this full moon, Cancer, like your home, especially those of you guys who have families or mothers or home environments, all that energy, it's in your first house. So how you're being seen, this is about your secret self. How you're being seen is changing, okay? It's being eclipsed. This makes a lot of sense. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. There's that Four of Cups. This is my Cancer card nowadays because you guys are very unsatisfied and either missing or ignoring opportunities. This might have been a work opportunity that was missed. This might have been a collaboration physically, financially that was missed. I don't know if you guys missed work or something like that for 4 days. I don't know. I don't know. You guys are just afraid to take certain offers right now because you're not sure if it'll work out. You're not sure what it'll do to you. And, on top of that, you guys are just going through so much change. Okay, some of you guys, yeah, we have the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands. Okay, third parties here for sure. Some of you guys can literally, I think I've pulled this for Pisces before, but this is heartbreak foresight. A heartbreaking foresight. Like, you guys see some, part of the full moon in Cancer is it showed you guys some stuff, didn't it? Maybe in your dreams. I don't know what the hell you guys got going on, but I know the vibe. I'm a Capricorn rising, so there are boundaries in this specific reading that I'm dealing with, and it might be like all the other chaotic energy too that I decided to record under today. But yeah, this is seeing something up, and you guys know there's a separation in the future. Like, you guys know a breakup is coming up. You guys know that there's just some kind of heart-to-heart that you guys are going to have to make in the future. This is literally foresight that is heartbreaking. Probably because it has something to do with sneaky, cheating, lying energy. You might have to sneak out of a situation so you don't hurt somebody or break someone's heart or someone feels this way about you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I'm sorry. But we do have the Temperance and the Ten of Swords. So endings with a Sagittarius possibly, or something along that line. Maybe it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Who cares, right? It's just people in your life. You have been very, very patient for this light at the end of the tunnel. And here it is. We do have a spark from the past. Some of you guys have a lot of anxiety about the past. Like, okay, so I'm going to just tell you straight up. The person you think about late at night, the person that, it's literally a dream to you, but it's becoming a nightmare. because of the anxiety. Okay, for some reason, like, there's some anxiety that you still have about the past, or maybe it involves children, a soulmate. But wow, like, you guys are really anxious whether someone's going to come back from the past and there's going to be this new spark. It could be with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because there was some regret. There is a fire sign here that is linked to regret. Like, I don't know if there was a lot of attention or suitors. Like, we have Leo, basically. And I don't know if you want to express your doubt. Someone here wants to express the fact that they're sorry, or that they're disappointed. Like, I regret doing that kind of thing. I regret cheating on you, lying to you. I regret this painful ending. I want balance now. There's someone here who's really anxious. Okay, but there's this new spark with a soulmate. There's someone coming back from the past. You have a lot of memories. Okay, you think about those memories late at night. But, I'm not really sure. Maybe you're going to be maybe someone's at work here, or there's some kind of work or financial situation that, you're at work while this person calls you, or you're at work, and that's why some of you missed this opportunity, or this is why someone missed an opportunity, with you, or vice versa. They may miss an opportunity with you because they're at work, or you may miss an opportunity with them, cause, you know what I mean? But up ahead, Cancer, like the next 3 months, this is 2 threes right here. So this is basically 6. Head over heart decisions. But back to the message I'm very comfortable with and know exactly what it means for you. This is all going on at a soul level for you. Completion at a soul level. And I mean, come on now, there's an eclipse in your first house. So, of course, there are changes. This is an intuitive ending. We got Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, okay? And honestly, you're able to see something coming. You guys want to try, you're trusting your intuition about a home environment and the changes going on there. Because I'm telling you, in the next 3 weeks, 3 months, like, you guys just see a separation. You guys see yourself having to leave a job to travel. Like, you may have to leave a job. You may have to separate from a job, or your like coworkers that you like or something, because you do not want to miss this opportunity. This might be something at a distance from you. This might be a job that is at a distance from you, or someone you want to collaborate with. But it's going to take, there's endings all over. There's definitely going to have to be endings for these beginnings. And yeah, you don't want to miss this opportunity from the past. Like, this is a second opportunity with a soulmate, and you know it. And you don't want to be, this is you or someone else having this energy. But wow, like, yeah, you guys are going to have to, you already see all this coming, basically, Cancer. I mean, I pulled the High Priestess, so there's just certain things in this reading that are meant to remain a secret in your intuitive field. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, yeah, emotional fulfillment. You guys are going to definitely know for yourself the actions that you're going to have to take with these changes that take place. And you're going to be changing, throughout the next 6 months, Cancer. It doesn't just stop now, like, yeah. So thanks for listening. This was a very, very intense full moon. Hopefully that message helps somebody out there. I'm trying my best. Okay. So let's move to Leo. I don't know why I'm shuffling the cards yet, Leo. I really wanted to talk about the astrology first, but okay, Leo. I don't know what this card is doing. This card is just upright. Okay, I didn't put it upright. It must have just flipped over like in the previous readings. This card came out briefly for the Taurus reading, so you could be dealing with a Taurus. 5 of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So you are somewhere on this card, Aries, but this is combative energy. This is feeling like needing to compete. There may be other people that are involved in a situation. Someone here may be juggling more than another person. You could be dealing with a Libra. There's definitely a battle, okay? There might be something small that turns into something big, Leo. It might be financial. 9 of Wands. Yeah, someone here is just like really on guard, and we do have this Libra, so I don't know if this is about justice or the law or court or fairness, but let's just go ahead and continue to shuffle, Leo, and we'll get a card and then we'll talk. So, Leo, what is the Cancer full moon eclipse message for Leo? This took place on January 10th. Full moon and Cancer message. Wow. Okay, I'm going to take that. All right. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Taurus. So, Leo, although I shuffled the cards first, I want to take a minute, just talk a little bit about where this full moon is happening for you, okay? So, about a month ago on January 9th, January 10th, we had a full moon in Cancer. It was an eclipse. And I'm still talking about it because this is going to be powerfully affecting and changing our life over the next 6 months. Now, this full moon is bringing completions, and it may bring completions to things in your life that took place in July. You guys, some of your birthdays are in July. So July 2nd, specifically 2019, but July 2019, 6 months ago when we had a new moon in Cancer, some of those energies taking place, like certain people, places, and things that were involved in our life back then, can definitely be eclipsed out and full brought to a completion in January 2020. They may have, okay? Now this is the 12th house, okay? We are very close to a full moon in Leo on January 9th. I'm sorry, February 9th. There will be a full moon in Leo. So this new moon, taking it back a month, was in your 12th house. And this is one of my favorite houses to talk about because it is the house of the subconscious. It is the house of self-undoing. So it's like the 12th house is like a chapter that we reach when we go over everything that we've been through, and it's like time to release. Like, what do we not want to go on with us to this next chapter? So the first full moon of the decade for you was an extremely important opportunity for you to end things. When we have a full moon in the 12th house, it's very important to end things and to kind of surrender. You know, this had a lot to do with family and home environment. It had things to do with our foundation. But for you, this was just about releasing. You may have had to release certain things about home environments or family. The 12th house simply is just surrender and release. You know, it's, you know, your dreams. Might have been hard for you guys to sleep the last couple months because the full moon is all light. And the 12th house is the 12th house of sleep and dreams and intuition and spirituality. So there's a lot of spiritual completions taking place here for you, Leo, with this full moon. All right. So that's just a little bit about how it could be affecting you, astrology, especially if you're a Leo rising. But look at the two cards. Is this three? No, this is three cards. Okay. So 6 of Cups, we got soulmate energy. This is the energy of memories and like deja vu, nostalgic energy, going down memory lane. But here's the thing, like some of you guys have anxiety about the past, or you have anxiety about a soulmate, because we do have a soulmate here. We have a Sagittarius, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you guys, like, this is about, you guys are revisiting a nightmare from the past. Some of these memories have an anxiety attached to them. I feel some of you guys are up late at night. You guys have lost sleep. Now, keep in mind, this was about a month ago, so, you know, could be still feeling this, maybe not. But this Cancer full moon, at least, for me, Leo, the message I'm able to give you with my cards, some of you guys have anxiety over children. There's some anxious memories here that some of you guys are really anxious about. I don't know why I'm talking so much with my hand, but some of you guys are really anxious about someone returning from the past, and it could be a Sagittarius. Okay, someone may be anxious about you returning from the past too, Leo, but we've got some anxiety. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, so Taurus could be dealing with a Taurus, and we have the 4 of Wands. Oh shit, the 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Neptune energy here. So some of you guys made some sacrifices. Some of you guys are really starting to see, could be dealing with a Cancer. And just like you, oh my God, we have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So all the water signs are here. Again, there may be a water sign, and maybe you have water sign energy, Leo, but there's water signs here that are linked to sacrifice and seeing things differently. Like, this might even just be your own emotion. Like, just this Cancer eclipse showed everybody different things about emotion. It left us feeling very emotionally indifferent. Like, really? We have a twin flame and a soulmate here. Some of you guys, this is a marriage. The Hierophant in the 4 of Wands is definitely a wedding that you could have, that could be coming up, or that you attended. But gosh, Lee, we have a decision to make, okay? And Leo, look at, we have a little lion right there on that 2 of Cups. So again, I don't know if you guys are still caught in the middle of the way two other people feel. This could involve a home environment, like roommate situation, but this is a commitment. Some of you guys really have somebody that you want to commit to. You want to marry this person. I don't know why you guys aren't together, but because this is a reconciliation. You want to get back with this person. Maybe you do. I don't know if you were married or engaged to this person, but yeah, we've got a commitment here. A home environment. And if this is not getting back together with someone, this is just, wow, like an emotional collaboration. The way two people feel, it's a soulmate, twin flame commitment that is coming up. All right, but for some reason, you guys have anxiety about someone coming back from the past. Maybe it's because you've connected with someone new. You don't want them to come back and complicate things. We have the Temperance. You know, this is patience. You guys are trying to be really, really patient, but it's giving you anxiety. You really want to return to somebody. Let's see, Leo. Now, remember, this is all your 12th house, so this is maybe things you have to release. Anxiety, the past, any anxiety or depression, anything that you're losing sleep over at night, and if it's involving the past, you might want to let that go because someone needs balance here. Yeah, there's the Knight of Pentacles, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. This is moving too slow. In the past, things moved so slow, and there's a new spark here with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a water sign you haven't talked to in a while, a water sign you took a break from. You want to reconcile with a water sign, especially if you lived with this water sign. Wow, they make you happy. Wow, this is like the Empress and the Sun. So this person is the Sun. That's you though, Leo. They may have a child. I do see a mother and child here, someone who's pregnant with a little boy. We have a mother and a son here. Okay, you don't have to be pregnant. The Empress is a beautiful woman. Okay, someone here has Venus in Leo. But wow, this woman is very attractive. It could be you. Someone could feel this way about you, Leo. This is definitely Leo vibes. Could be a Taurus or a Libra as well. But wow, like you want a future with this person. I think we're talking about major commitment. There's a friendship that you share with someone as well. Could be the same person for some of you. Some of you live with 3 friends. This is a roommate energy I'm feeling. Wow, and it's like, I don't know, you guys need to make sure you're getting your rest, okay? There is a water sign friend, or you may have secret feelings that are more, but there's like a new spark. And I think you guys there's been a lot of prayer for this, praying to reconcile with this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or again, this could just be your own emotion. But wow, this person does spark you. There's a lot of love and passion here, but things moved really slow in the past, didn't they, Leo? There was a very slow offer. Like, there was lots of feelings and thoughts, but where is the physical? Makes me think that you guys are in a long distance relationship with this person, or that there's just some kind of distance keeping you guys from moving forward. But I want to share with you the fact that when the Knight of Pentacles comes up in someone's reading, it's because they're responsible, they're practical. They may have heavy Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy where they're very slow to commit because they don't make false promises. Like, they're only gonna say things that they're really gonna do. Okay, very reliable person here. Okay, there may be a Virgo child here, or a Virgo soulmate, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see what else comes out for you, Leo. But there's a lot that you need to release. You have anxiety that someone is slowly coming back from the past. Like, there's a lot of patience and slowness here. Or you guys just have soulmate anxiety, or it's children, but we have the Magician coming out. So this is Mercury energy. Mercury just shifted into Pisces. You are manifesting certain offers, especially when it comes to friends. This may have to do with a home environment, family. There may be certain things you need to release about your home. You know what I mean? And then that's Capricorn energy to me right there. But wow, there's something here that makes you really happy. This woman, this home environment. I see a mother, a pregnant woman, or just something you're trying to create that would make you happy in the future. But it involves coming together with a friend or 3 people. There may even be an apology that needs to take place here. Some of you guys, there may be an apology. Someone here is slow to apologize, but what is going on here, Leo? Yeah, some of you guys, there's some slow communication that took place around this full moon in Cancer, January 10th, okay? Someone here has Virgo Mercury, okay? And that might be why someone here, they're slow to speak, they're slow to commit and manifest something, because you guys are analyzing. Someone here with Mercury, Virgo, they're slow to analyze. They're still analyzing a situation. I do see Scorpio here as well. There was something in the past that slowed you guys down, caused you a lot of anxiety, but you stayed patient, okay? Wow, Leo. Okay, so 12th house energy, the full moon, the eclipse in your 12th house, it's going to change things. This energy happened in the subconscious for you. So it might not be in your face, but it definitely happened behind the scenes in your dreams. So pay attention to all that that takes place, like, intuitively. And pay attention to what you're feeling. But honestly, Leo, this is just about surrendering for you, because what's really going to be popping is in a few days on February 9th when we have your full moon. Now that will be a doozy, okay? So let's move on to Virgo. Hopefully that helped, Leo. Virgo, looks like I'm going to get your tarot card as well first. I'm trying to talk about the astrology first this time, and then get the, messages. But yeah, we'll just do it how it comes. All right, Virgo, hi, how are you? Cancer full moon is what we're talking about in this video. It took place on January 9th, 2020. It was the first full moon / eclipse of the decade. So very, very important. A lot of things ending and eclipsing from the past 10 years, honestly. So Virgo, let's talk about the 11th house, because Cancer, the sign, the sign that this full moon eclipse took place in is 11 houses from you. So this is very collective for you. Cancer rules a very collective energy. This is talking about groups of people. This is talking about your community, you know, that humanitarian energy. So Virgo, emotions for you, the emotion of this water sign energy, the way people feel in groups matters to you. Like Cancer is all about family and home. So I'm getting the energy here of a group home. Maybe that's why a lot of Virgos that I know every Virgo I know has people living in their house. They take people in, and I think that's because like Cancer is your 11th house. So when it comes to that home and family energy, it's collective for you, Virgo. So group homes, literally like group homes where groups of people gather. It might even just be in brief, you know, like where a group of people came to your home. What else here, Virgo? Friends and family. Family, because of the 4th house of Cancer, is all about family and rooted family. I'm hearing rooted friendships, friendships that are rooted deeply in mutual emotion. But wow, this was a lot coming at you, Virgo, because 11th house energy collectivize things, okay? It's kind of like a spawning of energy, and it becomes like this full moon was like a group. There was like it came in at you in collective groups. So anytime that you were with 3 or more people, very important. Again, this definitely may have to do with you know, family groups coming together as a group of family, even if it's friends. You know, you're creating this foundation, but I want to be real with you here, Virgo. The full moon brought endings. So there could be endings to friendships. I've noticed that in Aquarius season, even though around this full moon it was an Aquarius season yet. But I'm recording this a month after the full moon. Just still getting it out there though, in case anybody needs to hear what the hell was going on. Still important because, you know, this is ending things from July 2019. And it's going to continue to end things up until 6 months from now in Cancer season in July again. So, yeah, Virgo, this is bringing endings and completions. It's eclipsing certain friends. But what I was going to say is I've noticed a lot of people ending friendships, like a lot of friendship quarrels. And I think that's because Aquarius season. You know, ever since the Aquarius new moon, I've noticed certain highlights with our friends. But we'll talk about that in the Aquarius new moon video that I do next. So we know this is a full moon in your 11th house. A collective ending, if you will. A collective eclipsing of energy. Let's talk about the cards, though. We have the Judgment card in the Chariot. We've got a Cancer showing up here, which is really interesting because this is the Cancer full moon. So for some of you guys, this is just the Chariot coming out to embody Cancer energy, the full moon. Some of you may have a Cancer rising, a Cancer moon. You may want to look into your birth chart to find where the Cancer energy is. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you're dealing with a Cancer, we've got the Judgment card here. So there may be this full moon resurrected a Cancer for you. It's resurrecting something from the past. This might be a phone call, but this is about this Cancer full moon was so collective for you, Virgo, that it was an awakening. The Judgment card is an awakening, a beckoning, a calling, a higher calling. So there's a higher calling here that you're feeling. You're feeling very called to move forward. Some of you may be called to your very vehicle. Some of you may be called to your car, and you don't even know where you're going, but you're driving. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Okay, then you might be wanting to say a lot, Virgo. Like when my throat chakra gets cut off like that, it is because I'm starting to talk a lot really fast and like breathing and stuff. So yeah, all right, let's just take a breath here and explain this in detail, because to me, yeah, you feel very, very called to move. It might involve a Cancer. We've got Pluto here. You know, it's interesting. Pluto was opposing this Cancer full moon. So this is a rebirth. It is talking about death and endings. But I'm telling you what, the trumpet of truth is playing and you're feeling called. This is a second chance. The Judgment card brings a second chance. There may be a second chance to move forward with somebody. We do have Cancer here and Scorpio energy. Keep in mind, this might be a friend that calls you, that drives to you. Someone here, this is a vehicle, okay? It might be someone who's in a wheelchair as well, but wow, this is definitely feeling called to go a certain place. But Virgo, let me be honest with you here about this Chariot. The Chariot is, you know, there's obstacles in front of it. You know, this Cancer full moon definitely brought to our attention the things that we can see in front of us and the things that we can't see. Like, you know, obstacles that are in our way that we can see, and some of them are physical and we're like, oh, that's an obstacle. But other obstacles are inside of us. We can't see certain obstacles clearly, and that's what Cancer is all about. Controlling this Chariot with your mind, going somewhere with your mind. But wow, I just feel like you guys just felt really called I do see a second opportunity here with a Cancer. Some of you guys are out there dealing with Cancer, or you may have a Cancer friend, okay? Now, we have the Ace of Pentacles here at the bottom, so this is like something you need that needs to come in around this time. Keep in mind, this is January 10th, okay? And this was something that you needed in order to end something, Virgo, to end something painful, okay? This is, you needed this ending. You needed this ending. It might be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you're dealing with, but you needed this ending mentally because you know that it had a lot to do with you might have had to sneak away without hurting somebody. You know, you tried to sneak away from a painful situation, but there was something that was offered to you tangibly. It might have been financial or a lump sum of money, but you had to sneak away from something painful first. Because Seven of Swords, be careful. This is a lie. You know, this could be someone else in your life that gets an offer and ends things with you, but you know, you're standing up for yourself finally with this full moon, okay? And that's because it was in your 11th house of friendship. So, yeah, there could be certain endings to friendships because of deception, betrayal, but it's like really weird because all of that took place so that you could get something that you needed of value. You really value this tangible energy. I want to get one more card for you because this Judgment and this Chariot, it's like maybe this is a second opportunity to drive somewhere. Maybe you, yeah, I keep feeling like you guys feel called to drive somewhere. You feel called, maybe you're getting in the car with somebody. I don't know if someone here visits a graveyard, so that might be a funeral. Just for some of you, I'm not predicting that. I'm just saying. And I do feel like someone calls you and you see their name on your phone and it's like wow, you're still alive. Like I haven't talked to you, and you know, so this is a resurrection. Second opportunity, forgiveness. Some of you need forgiveness to move forward. Some of you guys, the obstacle in your way or someone else's way is, you know, healing, forgiveness, and rebirth. You need to be reborn. That's what's in your way, Virgo. So give me one more for Virgo for this 11th house full moon, please. This Cancer full moon. Yeah, why is the Chariot and the Judgment here? And we have the Queen of Wands, but I picked her up in reverse. So some of you guys are pissed. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I do have a Leo here, specifically a Leo woman. Okay, this may be an outside competitor. This may be, you guys might be holding yourself back from competition and juggling, especially if you're dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There could be an ending. I see two different people here. A messenger. This is a Sag and a Pisces that have some kind of cycle or completion going on. It could be Leo, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio as well. This is someone who's been in and out of your life that you have a decision to make about. Could be a Gemini or Aquarius, but you have a decision to make. It might be a long distance. This is in and out sexual encounters. I definitely see Sagittarius. There may be something ending here. I see travel. I see travel for sure. Now, there's someone here who's juggling more than one love offer, literally expressing their emotions to more than one person, and that's why there's conflict, and that's why someone is holding themselves back, especially if it's a Leo. If you're dealing with a Leo, or if you have Leo energy, I do see Leo and Cancer here. They're not very happy. Okay, they're not, this could be you, Virgo, not expressing yourself, not taking action. Okay, that's what it is. You're not taking action because there's something that's reemerging first. In the past, this Cancer full moon, like, it had something to do with the past, before you moved forward, Virgo. There was an action that it just wasn't time to take. Like, maybe you were going to drive a certain place. I do feel Sagittarius. I just got a text from a Sagittarius. And, you know, everything's a synchronicity. This could be a Sagittarius woman for some of you guys. But, you know, Queen of Wands in reverse, not very confident woman. She's very pissed off, has an untamed ego. She did not taking action. She's not confident. She doesn't feel attractive. She's not expressing herself. Queen of Wands in reverse, very pissed off energy. Maybe you're pissed off that you get this phone call, or that you're not getting this phone call. Maybe someone else is not taking action, Virgo, and that is what is keeping you stuck in the past from moving forward. You're being held back. Someone's holding themselves back and not taking action with this full moon in Cancer. It might involve a friend. Keep in mind, this is bringing completions to the collective, Virgo. This is collective emotion, how people feel when they come in groups of people, how they feel. Okay, Virgo, you're naturally good at that kind of energy because you have Cancer. So I don't know if this there's a friend here that is a mother as well. I am getting that. So I don't know, Virgo. I just see that there's a second chance to move forward, and maybe it has something to do with an action that you didn't take in the past. A second chance to take action and drive somewhere, express something. I don't know, Virgo. I'm going to move to Libra, though. Hopefully that helped. What is the full moon in Cancer message for Libra in their 10th house? Okay, we have a message coming out. A very, very interesting message. Before we reveal the cards, Libra, I do want to talk a little bit about astrology. That way you know like where it's happening at. So Cancer is a cardinal water sign. We had a full moon there on January 9th, about a month ago. And it's an eclipse. I'm still talking about it because it's going to be affecting us for the next 6 months, okay? So very powerful changes taking place here, being eclipsed out with the light and the dark. And it's 10 houses away from you. So Libra, although the Cancer talks about home and family and stuff like that, for you it's the opposite. It's more that Capricornian energy of your future, your legacy, your career, and long-term goals. So basically the long-term goals for your career and your home, you know, your family, especially if you work together with any families. If you work from home, that's also a huge thing coming up here for you, Libra. But full moon in your 10th house, your future is changed forever moving forward. Like, you know, this moon did square you. Cancer and Capricorn both square you, and Aries opposes you. You guys are all cardinals. So Libra, this is, even though you like to take action mentally, you like to communicate about what you're doing because you're the cardinal air sign. So you put your thoughts into action, right? Cancer is similar except for with emotion. So they put their emotions into action. So there was this slight energy of a compromise around January 10th with this full moon and the changes taking place where there might have been a tug between, you know, your 10th house and your 4th house, okay, or you as a person, you know, where you live and your career, there may be certain compromise there. Let's just go ahead and get into the cards. I thought 2 came out, but we have 3, and they're beautiful, Libra. We have the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So we've got a beautiful home environment here, a new home environment maybe for some of you, a new spark of passion. We have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio woman as well. This could just be you. This is a lot of love, a lot of emotional balance and abundance that is coming with this new passionate spark, okay? It's fulfilling emotionally. It might be a career, it might be a home. I feel like career and home are kind of merging with you. There will be slight compromise and having to meet in the middle with certain things, but you just can't beat this new spark of passion here. This makes you very happy. Okay, you feel very fulfilled here in this family home relationship situation. You feel very emotionally stable and balanced. This could be a Cancer. Okay, I do see new sparks with water signs because we got water and fire. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag as well. Now, this is what's interesting. The bottom of the deck is the King of Cups and the High Priestess. So this is secret feelings, secret love that you have for somebody, a secret admirer, like really trusting your intuition here and trying to be mature emotionally with these two right here. Now, this is very beautiful. It's like the King and the, it's like the Two of Cups, the King and the Queen of Cups is. So I don't know if you're masculine or feminine watching this, but we do have someone who's keeping their emotions to themselves. They're keeping their emotions a secret, Libra. We have a Pisces and a Cancer here. Someone here has a Scorpio moon, literally Pisces moon or Cancer moon. This could be a message about the Cancer moon because this is the card that rules the moon. Some of you guys aren't sure how someone feels. Okay, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, or someone with a passionate message. Okay, someone here is coming forward to express their truth and their regrets about the past. The emotional conflict is going to be able to be expressed, okay? Similar to like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, but in this case, you intuitively know what would emotionally stabilize you, and it might be the most wise and intuitive thing to keep some of your feelings to yourself right now. That might be the most mature thing to do, even though beneath it, you do want to express. Someone here expresses their self like a child, or there may be children involved. But Libra, for you, I see new sparks of emotional fulfillment, and whatever this is, this change in home environment, this relationship, for some of you, this is a new relationship, regardless of zodiac sign. Whatever this is, there's a lot of that's what happens with compromise, isn't it, Libra? You guys are big on compromise, and when we go through squares, it's karma. We go through squares, it's definitely karma, and this is already a karmic full moon because of the Cancer North Node. So, wow, this is very inspiring to you. This emotional fulfillment and stability. Very inspiring, this person, place, or thing or situation that's going on for you. That's what's going to be changing. Like, this is if this is a career change, if this has to do with your future or your legacy, like, wow, very, very fulfilling. I think you guys, this is like getting very close to a new love. A lot of love here, a lot of spark and passion. There may be a sexual encounter here that is important to mention, okay, Libra? But bottom of the deck is the King of Cups and the High Priestess again. So, you know, this is trusting your intuition. being emotionally mature. There's a Scorpio man or Pisces or Cancer man, water sign men, and female water signs that are important. Home environments, and this could be your own emotion, Libra, but this full moon was all about your future. You know, the future of your home, your family's future, your legacy, what you're leaving behind, where you see yourself in the next 10 years kind of energy. And you're building a foundation for yourself essentially with this Cancer full moon. Your foundation has changed forever. Your home may change forever. And keep in mind, this has mostly to do with, you know, it's your midheaven, how you feel about your career, how, you know, things involving your family and your feelings and emotions. That may have been where the compromise took place with your future and your career. Okay, so Libra, hopefully this message helped. Very serious energy here. You guys might have done a lot of thinking about your future and how you feel now versus how you want to see yourself feel in the future. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to Scorpio. What's going on, Scorpio? This is going to be your message for the full moon in Cancer that took place on January 10th, 2020. What is the full moon in Cancer eclipse message for Scorpio? And out comes one solid card. Thank you so much for being clear. So let's talk a little bit about the astrology for Scorpio before we get into the tarot card. So Scorpio, this Cancer full moon, it's a water energy first of all. So just like Pisces, you're definitely feeling your sister sign's energy. Very powerful eclipse that took place about a month ago in your 9th house. Cancer is 9 houses away from you. So this energy, yeah, it affected your home, your family, and roots like it did for all of us. But for you specifically, Scorpio, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, this was all about your beliefs, okay? This was about long distance travel, higher education. So you were a student and a teacher of this full moon as these emotions and at a soul level we became illuminated. So what is it that you believe that is ending? Because, you know, the full moon does bring completions. Your beliefs are going to be changing over the next 6 months, Scorpio, and coming to completion. But I also want to bring your attention to July 2019 because there could have been certain things that this full moon completed from around that time frame as well. But it all comes down to your beliefs. It all comes down to your own philosophy here when it comes to like family beliefs, you know, beliefs you had because of your mother or your childhood or what you believe as a mother. All those energies come up. Excuse me, what you believe about your home, what you believe about your family, what you believe about your foundation. You need to create an emotional foundation that coincides with your beliefs. Like how you feel and what you believe kind of need to mesh because of this energy, Scorpio. The card that came out is the Hierophant, which is the card of a priest, okay? So we're talking about religion and belief here with the 9th house. So, you know, this is the card of advice. It's the card of, you know, a wise mentor, but it's a priest. It's Taurus energy, your opposite sign. There may be people coming to you for advice because of this 9th house energy, like you just seem to have a higher knowledge. When it comes to this Cancer energy, you know, this is why Scorpio has emotional expansion to a certain extent, even though you guys usually choose to like keep that a secret, keep it intimate and hidden. You guys, your beliefs about emotion and family and home are very important because Cancer is your 9th house, okay? And there could be endings to beliefs. There could be new beginnings. But yeah, some of you guys, this may be literally a priest, okay? Taurus energy, advice. This is tradition though, okay? So traditional beliefs are coming up here. Let's see if there's anything else. I mean, the tarot is telling me a slightly different message. I want to apply this to your 9th house. So this is a belief that you can commit to. You guys may need advice or counsel when it comes to your belief or religion. But bottom of the deck is the 8 of Wands. So we do have a message from a Taurus here. We have communication here in regards to a commitment. Some of you may be married. Okay, the 8 of Wands is very fast forward movement. So some of you guys, this is a commitment that started on this full moon that is moving very quickly. This might be travel. You may have to travel to commit to this person here, Scorpio. But yeah, you know, you're really starting to communicate your beliefs is what it is what I think. Because the Hierophant is beliefs. The 8 of Wands is communication, fast forward movement. It might even be on the internet. This might be travel as far as like getting in an airplane, air travel. But here's the thing, is we got the 4 of Cups, okay? So you want to be careful not to miss an opportunity here that this full moon is trying to bring into you, okay? This full moon is trying to align your emotions with your beliefs. But some of you guys are emotionally unavailable, right? You guys might have missed a text message here. You might have missed a phone call or a plane flight. Some of you guys missed the opportunity to travel or communicate with someone about commitment, and we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is something that you need. You don't want to miss this, okay? Something that you need is trying to come in to you, but you're just not available. Okay, we have the Strength card here. That's Leo. Okay, some of you guys are holding yourself back from something that you need, and it might be because you're already married, you're already in a relationship, or someone else is. But we definitely have a decision here to make, Scorpio, similar to, I believe, Gemini might have got this message, or Leo did, and we have Leo showing up here for you hardcore. There could be a Leo third party that you find out about. Like, I don't know if there's a Leo here that's married or trying to tame themselves. Someone here has held themselves back from commitment for a very long time. And now it's like there's this reconciliation or choice that you have to make about a home environment. Now, what you believe about all these things, Scorpio, is coming up. What you believe about strength, what you believe about commitment, marriage, getting back with a person, what you believe about something you need trying to come in, what you believe about missed opportunities, right? Because you don't want to miss an opportunity to communicate with a certain person just because emotionally you're not really sure, you know, because you might be ignoring certain text messages as well. So Scorpio, yeah, the Hierophant is what came out for you. I'm going to get you one more card with that, okay? Because that's also commitment. Now, that just fell and reversed itself. So I don't know if you guys have to get out of a commitment and make a sacrifice. You're starting to see things differently. Second thoughts about marriage or something like that. So give me one more card for the 9th house Cancer full moon. Basically, how you feel about commitments and beliefs is coming up here. Yeah, well, we've got the 8 of Swords. So some of you guys, you're just trying to take a break from all that attention, you know, and commitment, because you're in your head. You're not really sure how to feel right now. We got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius showing up here. Some of you guys feel trapped in a commitment, trapped in a marriage, trapped. So it's like, what do you believe? What you believe in this case is what Cancer is saying. This full moon was saying to you, your beliefs will set you free. What you have to believe more for yourself, you know, because if you believe that you're trapped here forever, you are trapped there forever. If you believe you'll never get out, if you'll never feel again, if you believe that there's no way out of this situation, that's what you believe, Scorpio, then that is what is going to take place. Okay, so be careful of, you know, being too in your head about commitments. Be careful not to just think and ignore how you feel, because oftentimes this woman really needs to touch base is what I was trying to say. This woman needs to touch base back with how she feels, because she's been in her head for like 8 months, you know, eight years for some of you guys. Goodness gracious, my stomach is starting to growl. But yeah, you're in your head about some kind of commitment. You want to take a break from all this attention, probably because you guys went through a tower moment. Maybe there was someone here who was lying or sneaking or cheating. You know what I mean, Scorpio? So basically, this is what you believe is going to coincide in some way with completions, endings, and beginnings. Okay, keep in mind this does have to do with family, home environments. Okay, so for some of you guys, yeah, you could definitely be stuck in a commitment because of a home environment or something like that. Okay, Scorp, so hopefully that helped. Let's go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. There's the Scorpio card. I just talked to Scorpio, so that was interesting. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio Sagittarius. So what's the Cancer full moon eclipse message for Sagittarius? Took place about a month ago, January 9th. Okay, so a lot of cards just came out, but I'm just going to go with it, especially because the Knight of Wands is at the bottom. That's you, Sag. So real quick here, this is a very important full moon for you, Sagittarius, because this was 8 houses away from you. So on January 10th, we had a full moon eclipse. You know, that brings completion. This is a very powerful astrological event, which is why I'm still talking about it a month later, because it will continue to change our lives in these areas over the next 6 months. Now, July 2019 may be an important month, because that was when the Cancer new moon was. So certain things that we set our intentions for may have been brought to a completion, if that makes sense. Okay, Sag? Up until the next 6 months, until it is again July. So we're talking about 8th house energy here for you, Sagittarius. This is all about transformation for you. This is about intimacy, secrets, okay? But there's a full moon eclipse there. So it's kind of hard to keep secrets and stuff like that when there's a full moon of light in your 8th house. So, you know, keep that in mind, that sex and intimacy, transformation, rebirth, all those things were really important around this time. It could have something to do with your home, your family, your roots, your foundation, and even the energy of your mother. So the tarot cards we have is the 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the World card. Okay, so Sagittarius, someone here is doing a little bit of juggling, all right? Now, there's going to be some secrets that come out in this reading because we already know that Sagittarius is transforming, right? So someone here is juggling, okay? We got a Pisces here. We've got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, or Capricorn, because this is Saturn energy, okay? So I don't know here if someone is juggling new love and old love, because this to me looks like a chapter that is over. There is a chapter of intimate love that is over. Now, this might be a message about some kind of travel, or maybe this is an online relationship or communication, but something is basically over, Sagittarius. And because of that, you or somebody else is coming forward with a love message, because the Knight of Cups could be dealing with a Virgo. The Knight of Cups is a lover. He's a lover. Very romantic, very charming, but here's the thing. Because there could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here specifically. If not, it could be someone else too, but I will say for some of you it's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that is still juggling a chapter that is over with you or someone else, or maybe that's something you're doing, Sagittarius. I just see some juggling. I see someone here who's juggling emotion, that they're juggling emotion from a chapter that has closed. Thank you, universe, for showing me that. Someone here is still juggling, like this could be love that you know is over. It could be, you know, I don't know if someone here is coming forward to express love and get emotional closure, because this to me looks like emotional closure with a lover. Okay, so that way you can make this decision. There is a decision here to make when someone decides to stop juggling. Bottom of the deck, that Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords. So yeah, I would say there is a decision here, Sagittarius, for you. The Knight of Wands is you. You could be dealing with another Sag or someone like a Sagittarius where they charge in. They're all about the adventure. There's not really a lot of consistency here. So you have a decision to make about somebody who's in and out of your life, which is a very hard decision, because it's hard to make a decision based on something that isn't consistent, right? Because it might change, but you're a mutable sign. So I don't know if this is someone who's charging in, because we do have the Knight of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups over here. So this person's on a quest for love, this person's on a quest for passion and adventure and excitement, but it's like somebody here was stopped dead in their tracks from charging forward to somebody, like, you can see this Knight was just charging, and the Two of Swords is often my energetic stoplight. So I don't know why someone here, you know, either you or someone else in your life, Sagittarius, they have a decision to make before any passion. I don't know if this is sexual. This might be taking place in the future, because we have the Three of Wands. This is like foresight, you know, preparation for the future. There is going to be communication, a second opportunity to communicate the truth to somebody, maybe a Pisces, because we have the Judgment and the Ace of Swords. So similar to the Taurus reading, yeah, there's going to be this message, okay? You may even travel. We have Leo here as well, but Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a lot of water. Pisces for sure, Leo. I don't know if this is like a text message from a Pisces, or I think to a Pisces you may travel to a Pisces, but Sag, this doesn't have to be a Pisces. This Page of Cups is young love. You know, I don't know if someone here travels with a child, but I see this is going to, in the future, this is not taking place yet, but in the future, maybe 3 weeks, 3 months after this full moon, there will be an awakening of truth. Like, you're going to know the truth, and this is going to be triggered by a love message that comes in. At first, somebody was holding themselves back from commitment, or a Leo, but then there's like this message, this communication that takes place about emotion, and therefore there's like this awakening and second chance when this truth comes out in the future. Okay, but first, wherever you were headed on this Cancer full moon, you were stopped. Okay, someone stopped you, or vice versa, but maybe this is a decision that you ran into. Like, you're like, hold the fuck up, I might have to make this decision before I just like have sex with this person, charge forward with this person. Like, I don't know what this is, Sag. It's a passionate message. Someone may have blocked you. The Two of Swords is a block. Someone just hasn't decided something about you or someone else yet. It could be Leo or Aries as well, but that's the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is a passionate message that is quite quick. Someone here needs to make up their mind because of this, okay? All right, they need to make up their mind because, yeah, they're juggling two different lovers, two different places, two different things. This could be a chapter that ended. You're moving forward with love, but at the same time, you're still juggling something that is, you know, closure is important here. And that's not the first time I've said that to you, Sagittarius. Like, closure is important, okay? Juggling. Let's see if one more card wants to come out, because that's a little confusing. But, you know, this is all about secrets. This may have something to do with a secret, Sagittarius. All this needs to transform. I do want to tell you to be careful of your boundaries or another person's boundaries, because a boundary may have been crossed here. Look at that. Four of Wands, Two of Cups. We've got love, 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 love. Like, this is twin flame soulmate energy. Some of you guys have a decision to make about love. Am I going to get married? Look at this. Something new is coming in. Something you needed. It could be a home environment. And then we're back to this. So pretty much all the knights showed up except the Knight of Swords. So I don't know where Gemini is. But there is someone slowly coming back from the past. This looks like, I don't know if this is Cancer. Cancer had this message too. But Nine of Swords, Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Like, in the past, you needed to know more about a new beginning. It was so risky for you, Sagittarius, to communicate, to spy. Some of you took a risk and spied on someone. But you were left sleepless nights, like insomnia, nightmares. There's memories from the past here that give you anxiety. You know, you might have anxiety about someone coming back from the past, but to me, this is Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. There was some kind of, you're moving really slow with a person who came back from the past. But the thing is like the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords are not like, it's not that they're not friends. This Virgo and this Sagittarius, or this Capricorn, Taurus, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, this fire sign and this earth sign. Okay. Somebody here is moving really, really fast. Okay, really, really fast, way faster than the Knight of Pentacles that is basically a statue. Okay, I don't know if someone here gets a lump sum of money or a new beginning or something like that they needed. This is something you need, Sagittarius, that you're charging forward to. But again, similar to that Two of Swords that stopped you, now the Knight of Pentacles is stopping you. So is this financial slowing down? Like, do you not have enough money to charge forward to this person? Do you think that they won't accept you? You have a lot of anxiety here about these memories, and you're still spying on somebody late at night. You know what I'm saying? Literally, like, I don't know if someone watches someone sleep here, or if you feel watched while you're asleep, or if this is just memories, a soulmate for sure. Let's get back to this though. Wow. I don't know if you have, there's someone here that you lived with, like you may be moving in with someone. I feel this is definitely an energy of moving in with someone. There may be a wedding here. There may be a decision here that involves family, home environment, something like that. So a lot of secrets that came out. Obviously someone is juggling, but you know, just ask yourself, Sagittarius, what are you continuing to juggle emotionally that is obviously over? Because the full moon in Cancer brought a completion. Now, Sag, that is 8th house energy, so that's a lot of things happening in the dark. There is some kind of emotional satisfaction for you, that you're keeping a secret, something very secretly, like a secret admirer. You're like secretly wishing for something that would very much satisfy you. It might have to do with this Knight of Cups. It's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but there's a lot of juggling here, okay? A lot of juggling back and forth. Like, do I feel this? Do I not? Not really sure how to feel. But 8th house energy, very, very intimate. There was a light that was being eclipsed in your 8th house of secrets and intimacy and sex and all that stuff. So wow, hopefully that helps, Sag. We're gonna move into Capricorn now. Hey Capricorn, what's going on? Trying to get you a message for the full moon in Cancer. We got a card that just flipped out. I may clarify that. So this was very important, Capricorn, because we know that you had a new moon eclipse, the beginning of, well, it was around Christmas time actually. So these eclipses were very, very important, okay, to you. And this is 7th house energy. So January 10th, we had a full moon in Cancer. It opposes you. Cancer opposes you, Capricorn, okay? And this is all about relationships for you, all right? Relationships will not be the same moving forward for you because this is a very powerful astrological event that took place. You know, this may be bringing completions to things that took place in July 2019 because that was when there was a new moon in Cancer. But yeah, basically your relationships are being eclipsed out. And not just relationships, but like the emotions that people have, that other people have. Okay, the emotions of other people is the 7th house, is other people, partnerships, the law. So marriage is coming up here for some of you guys, and partnerships, any kind of unions. Now, I don't want you to think that this is just romantic relationships, because this is definitely relationships with your mother, relationships with your home environment, family, so siblings, just any family relationships, and relationships that you have built a foundation for, with the Cancer energy being your 7th house. So this is very important. You know, a lot of people don't realize it, but being the Cancer being the 7th house of Capricorn, relationships need to have a certain amount of emotion. You know, the relationship you have with your mom actually very much affects the romantic relationships you have because of that synchronicity. So yeah, Capricorn, relationships, okay? Home, family, all of that. Now the card that came out is this Queen of Wands, and I'm wondering why, because this is a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius woman. Some of you may have Queen of Wands energy, and this may be you, but there's an action that you guys want to take because of this full moon that took place. Period. Just period. Like, there's something you want to express. You know, the Queen of Wands is all about being confident. She's very attractive. She's very powerful. She's a leader, a feminine leader. She's very expressive, if I haven't already said that. Takes action. Very, not cocky, I'll just say confident. She's very confident in her appearance and in the ways that she expresses. She can be kind of loud. She can be kind of, passionate. Great card here, okay? Especially for those of you guys who are just feeling, you know, you're feeling lit, you're feeling on fire. But this could be someone you're in a relationship with. This is an attractive woman. Someone may find you very attractive, like the Queen of Wands, Capricorn, or this may be a Queen of Wands walking around on exterior to you. This might be a person outside of yourself who you find very attractive. You may want to take an action with this person. This is like expressing to somebody that you want to be in a relationship, or someone doing that to you. I'm just going to say it's very important that you are taking action based on the way that you feel when it comes to relationships. You know what I mean? Virgo received this card in their reading, but it was in reverse. So, like, the actions Virgo isn't taking right now for your reading, Capricorn, it's important that you are taking that action. You know, and embracing your confidence, embracing your appearance and in the way that you express. Bottom of the deck, though, is the Eight of Swords. So some of you guys feel like you're trapped and can't take action. This is basically like the Queen of Wands being in reverse, because there's an action you want to take, but you're really up in your head about it. You're not really sure how to express your thoughts right now. You're not really, especially in relationships, you're not really sure how you feel. Therefore, you're not really sure what to do. Because if you're not under a Cancer full moon, if you're not sure how you feel, you don't know. You're not sure what to do. Period. Because it's a cardinal water sign. We have to know how we feel in order to know where we're going, and it only makes it more intense that this is your opposite sign. So there is compromise. Maybe there's an action here that you feel restricted from taking, because this looks like your boundaries. It looks like a Saturnian energy here with this Eight of Swords. You know what I'm saying? You're really trapped inside your mind about taking action. And it might involve a Taurus. It might involve a commitment, a marriage. You might need advice about how to free yourself and take action here. So I'm going to get another card. But I know this has to do with like equal give and take. There may be a gift here. We have a Pisces showing up in your reading, Capricorn. Could be Cancer as well. This Cancer full moon was all about, equal give and take. You know what I mean? Especially in commitments. Letting down some kind of burden. Okay, we've got Scorpio here and we got Aquarius. So there could definitely be endings and beginnings here with an Aquarius, some kind of heavy burden that you need to transform. We got Sagittarius showing up, but this is about keeping faith in your future, Capricorn. Keeping hope and faith in the changes that are taking place now in order to ensure your future, and this is your relationships. Okay, so let's see what this Queen of Wands. Some of you guys, there's a Queen of Wands that wants a relationship with you, an Aries, Leo. This is a Leo woman to me. Why is the Queen of Wands coming out? Now, we almost had Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. I'm not going to take this, but for some of you, this is my Aquarius. And literally, like, there might be a lot of endings that have been taking place mentally now that we've entered Aquarius season a month later. This could be an ending with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman. This could be an ending that you're cutting someone off. You're cutting pain out of your life, deception, betrayal, backstabbing energy. Like, you want the truth about this ending. Especially if there's any juggling going on. But I do see endings with Gemini, Libra, Aquariuses, okay? And other than that, if that doesn't resonate, then you're just communicating very clearly about what is over for you. Wow. And as I say that, the Three of Swords, the Three of Pentacles comes out. Okay, so there could have been an ending to a job or a third party. We have Scorpio showing up again. So it's time for you to transform your burdens, Capricorn, especially the ones you feel in your relationships. Like, the heaviness you're continuing to carry around and not end. Like, there needs to be an ending, period. Especially if you're dealing with a Scorpio. Now, this to me is an ending to a third party, because we have 2 threes here, and I forget who else that came out for. Maybe Sagittarius. This could be an ending to a job or a collaboration that you had with someone. Like, some of you guys are really, really burdened at work. Like, there's a heavy workload here, and you know why you're doing that? I literally, this is exposing the shit. This moon exposed the fuck out of you, Capricorn, because you guys picked up heavy work. You picked up shifts at work because there was a breakup or you're heartbroken. You were trying to distract yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a heart collaboration. 3 different people that have money or truth, or they're communicating about money and truth, and it's like a head over heart decision between work. Someone here, there may be like a breakup or a loss of a job. And it's just because you needed this change. This is someone who needs change so bad because they've been working hard. Yeah, of course you work hard, Capricorn, but you know, this is someone who is burdened at a heart level by breakup, by separation, feeling separated. Bottom of the deck is the Star card. So this is Aquarius season, most likely happening in Aquarius season or with an Aquarius. A lot of different options, one of which is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You know, but I do see a fire sign here that may be linked to, like, I don't know if you're lying to a fire sign or trying to sneak away. Because here's that king to your queen. We got the king and the queen. So you guys want a passionate union with someone who's confident and attractive. But it's like, I don't know if there's a Leo here that lied, or Aries. I almost said Pisces. Maybe a Sagittarius as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn men are important. A lot of options here. But you're trying to keep faith in the illusion, right? This is Aquarius Pisces season coming up here. You're trying to keep faith here, Capricorn. And you're trying to keep hope in the options that you know are realistic, especially financially. Some of you guys here, it's been quite heavy for you to continue working in a certain way while you're separated. Some of you guys worked your way right through a breakup. Like, you, who takes work out? Like, hey, I can't come in. I just got broken up with, or I broke. You know, like, you're not gonna call into work because of that. But I'm just saying, I want you guys to realize that your hard work, and you know, all the energy that you've put into planning something while heartbroken, like, that shit was saw by the universe, and there's finally going to be some endings and beginnings here to help you. Okay, so let's see, anything else for, okay, so emotional fulfillment. This is a message that came out. Oh wow, this is definitely a message for some of you guys out there. Look at that. You know how we had the king and I just saw 144. So I feel a twin flame or a soulmate here. There's going to be a new passionate spark, maybe with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because we've got this this new Ace of Wands with 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. The King and the Queen of Wands came out for you at first, but look, we have another indication of a relationship. Not only do you need a confident union right now, it makes sense why this relationship stuff is coming up, because you're going through an eclipse in your 7th house. So over the next 6 months, I do feel you're going to join together with someone emotionally, Capricorn. Yes, King and Queen of Wands is a vibe, and King and Queen of Cups. So this is going to be a relationship where you're basically able to express your emotion. There's going to be passion, like, oh goodness, the love making between these two people, whoa. Like, you're going to be able to feel the emotions sparking between you guys through intimacy. This might involve a new home environment. You know, Libra got this message as well. So a new spark that is very emotionally fulfilling. For some of you, it's, wow, like, I see 2 water, like, it doesn't matter if they're water signs or not, honestly. This is just 2 people who are emotionally mature, that are very loving, and there's this new beginning with them as they move into emotional abundance. Could be family or home environment. This might be the birth of a new thing, a new child, sorry. Could be, I do see 2 women here, so there might be a choice between fire and water, but that's just an emotional expression to me, and I want to show you guys exactly how these cards are laying. Can you guys see this here? This is that 3 of Swords. So there was a painful ending. There is a certain painful breakup because there's conflict. You know, you guys are trying to heal from all the competition. And, you know, here's definitely, I don't know if you're dealing with a Cancer, but this energy gave you guys new beginnings, new investments that you will see take place over the next 6 months until the new moon in Cancer, okay? But while emotional fulfillment, new sparks, King and Queen of Cups, like emotionally fulfilling relationships, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. But it could be air signs and earth signs as well. I just see it's time for you guys to start really paying attention to how, you know, how inspiring are your relationships right now. This is something some of you guys are really wanting. Wow, wow. Okay, so Cancer is that full moon basically eclipsed out any old nasty baggage, helped you kind of release. This is the destiny of your relationships coming up. You guys are destined to be in an emotionally fulfilling union that is passionate and loving, and it sparks something in you. It literally relights a fire in you, Capricorn. So, wow, hopefully you guys had a good full moon. This is a full moon in your 7th house. Brings a lot of attention to other people. And it does oppose you. So this brought a lot of light to Pluto and Mercury and Jupiter and the South Node and Saturn and Pluto. All the energy that was in Capricorn around this time. So if I were you guys, I would definitely look forward to a lot of changes, especially emotionally, in your relationships over the next 6 months, okay? So we are moving on to Aquarius now. Hi Aquarius, happy birthday you guys. This is going to be a message for the Cancer full moon that took place about a month ago on January 10th, 2020. This was an eclipse and it was in your 6th house. So this is all about health and service for you, Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Cancer, have Cancer energy, because I did almost just call you Cancer. So yeah, Aquarius, this full moon in your 6th house was bringing completion and eclipsing certain things about your life, okay? This has to do with the services, the emotional services that you offer people, offering services that have anything to do with being at home, because we do want to chime in the 4th house energy of family. So family services, the family business, the family job, a job that you've rooted yourself in for the last 10 years, that might be important as well, Aquarius. But this is just your lifestyle, your overall health. Now we've got a jumper. The Knight of Wands jumped out. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sagittarius to me specifically. Bottom of the deck is a Virgo. We got Virgo and Sag. Doesn't have to be. It could be a Taurus or Capricorn or Aries or Leo. But this is basically two messages. One that is quite quick and passionate, maybe a little bit inconsistent. Knight of Pentacles is a little bit slower, a lot of bit slower actually, and it's very, very slow to move, okay? It's very practical. This is someone who's on a very passionate quest for financial stability. There's two different messages coming in here, and it might have to do with a career from the past. It might have to do with a home environment that involves children or a soulmate. But this is financial fulfillment, which is applicable. It's applicable. It's applicable for the 6th house, because this is all about how you live. So we've got some messages coming out here, okay? The card that came out is the Knight of Wands. I want to see why. There might have been some kind of passionate message here. Why is the Knight of Wands coming out for Aquarius? You guys have something to express. Now, I do want to say here, an eclipse in the 6th house changes the way you live forever. Okay, we got the Sun card, definitely Leo. So there might be something here about the Leo full moon. You're just getting very aware, Aquarius, of the burdens that you've been carrying. You know, you guys are ready to just let go of the hard work and the heaviness in order to really just, be happy. Yeah, there's something here about really letting down a burden and just being really happy, okay? And no longer wanting to fight anymore. So the Hanged Man has come out, and I think you guys have just really become enlightened, okay? Seriously. You guys have become enlightened. There might be something that you weren't doing for a long time, okay? That is so many cards. There was something that you weren't doing for a long time, Aquarius. All right, and I'm saying that because the Hanged Man ain't going nowhere. He's hanging there. He's stagnant. So the Knight of Wands, this is someone who's charging forward to you. This may be you charging forward to somebody, okay? But there was a sacrifice. There's a need to see something from a different point of view, and that might be what whatever this is that is expressed to you, or whatever it is that you express. You're maybe starting to become enlightened. You guys might charge forward into like a completely different way of living. Now, the Ace of Cups in reverse is here as well. So I feel like you guys are starting to, love has been something that hasn't been on the move for you. Some of you are with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? And being with this Knight of Wands character has changed your perspective about the lack of love that has been in your life. Like, I feel some of your love lives have just been stagnant. And for some of you, it's a shame because you're actually with people, but you just don't feel emotionally connected. So what I'm being reminded of is that emotion needs to be a part of your lifestyle. Your lifestyle involving your home, Aquarius, family. Some of you guys may live with your mother, or your lifestyle or your job or something like that may have to do with you as a mother or something like that, Aquarius, or a mother in your life. But wow, you guys are starting to charge forward in the area of your life where things were stagnant for very long. It makes sense because we do have a full moon in Leo coming up in your 7th house of relationships, Aquarius. So basically there's an area, a person in your life, there was not a lot of emotional flow there. That's what's changing. You're starting to understand and become enlightened to why that new love didn't work out. But you're charging, I see someone, it might not be you, but someone here is charging forward to express a message. It might be inconsistent, or it was inconsistent, but charged right forward to you while you're just hanging there becoming enlightened. And the Ace of Cups is in reverse. I want to know why, because we do have quite a message here. We got Virgo and Aries that might be important to some of you guys. Aquarius, you're on this card. We have the King of Swords. Now, okay, so 3 of Wands is the future, foresight, okay? In the future, there may be a situation of a financial conflict. You might feel left out in the cold, but similar to, I think Taurus got this message. Look at how opposite This is the have and the have-nots, okay? You're weighing out the pros and the cons. Could feel unemployed or jobless, but if there is a situation in the future where you're going through financial conflict, please remember that you are self-sufficient and that you can do this. You are not alone. You may have to ask for help. Maybe this is about traveling somewhere. We do have Virgo here. We do have Aquarius and Aries, Gemini and Libra, all right here. So you're taking authority here. Someone here may be their own boss or something like that. But you're going to have to move away from this, Aquarius, okay? You've been trying to reflect on your truth for a really long time. You might be feeling kind of isolated. There is a father figure here or someone of authority, like your boss or something that may be coming up. You may be your own boss, but this is about mental authority, speaking with power, okay? But, being wise about your words as well, Aquarius, because someone here has been reflecting a lot. About whether they're going to be moving out or not. But we have the Six of Swords. It's time for you to move on to calmer waters. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So we do have Gemini here now. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So look at how much is being charged after. These are the two fastest knights. Okay, we have a Temperance here. This is Sagittarius. There may have been a missed opportunity with a Sagittarius. Or maybe you're just being patient. And, just kind of assessing your options. You're not really making yourself too emotionally available for anything. So let's see, Aquarius, just as a little birthday gift, I want to see if there's any other messages for you guys. Your lives are changing, especially now that you're going through your birthdays. Your lifestyle, the way that you live is changing. Now, we do have the Two of Pentacles, so I know that there's a little bit of financial stress, some kind of choice. You might have two different jobs or some of you guys have a double lifestyle. But look, we have the female Aquarius showing up here. So you're getting very clear. You're saying what you mean and meaning what you say. We do have love here, but look how love's going for you, Aquarius. A lot of suitors, especially younger water signs. Yeah, wow, we have Six of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So there's something about the past and the future that you have anxiety about. You need to know more. You may even be spying. But I do feel that you guys are just a little bit financially stressed out because of this sixth house energy. You want to change. Some of you guys want different routines, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you what, love is a part of your lifestyle as well. The King of Cups is what came out, Aquarius. So this is a male Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that may be involved with this reversed. You know what I'm going to show you here is that to this Hanged Man, wouldn't these be both upright? You see what I'm saying? Like the Hanged Man sees the Ace of Cups as upright, wouldn't he? Because he's upside down technically. So to his point of view, this is weird. So you're definitely you're seeing things in a very strange way, Aquarius, from upside down almost. So it's like as above, so below. So you turned yourself upside down, or something turned you upside down. This might have been the ultimate sacrifice. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. That's kind of a cute little message that the Ace of Cups is actually right side up because someone has changed their perspective or made a specific sacrifice. I like that. And we do have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that you may be expressing yourself to, or that you may be expressing yourself to them, or they may be expressing something to you. If so, they're kind of inconsistent emotionally, but there's a lot of love. We've got Scorpio, Sagittarius there. So hopefully that helped, Aquarius. Your lifestyle is eclipsing. This has to do with your job. This has to do with your health, your day-to-day routine, the services you offer other people. And please know that has a lot to do with your home, family, roots, and foundation as well, because it is Cancerian energy. So hopefully that helps, Aquarius. Happy birthday, guys. Now, we're going to move to Pisces. Pisces, before I could even get your name out or your zodiac sign out, we had a card jump out. And I am going to keep it because it came out right after so it could be Aquarius as well. It could be like the cusp of Aquarius, Pisces, which will be this month. February 17th through February 25th is the cusp of Aquarius, Pisces, the cusp of sensitivity. So there may be a specific energy that takes place. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Pisces, this is the Cancer full moon message. This took place on January 10th, 2020. The moon entered Cancer on January 9th, though. So from January 9th to the 10th, 2020, there was an eclipse in Cancer, which is 8 houses away from us. I'm sorry, 5 houses away from us. And this is a cute house. It has everything to do with creativity and, creating something. It's the house of children, soulmates. I can't remember what that lady called it yesterday. Like, just basically romantic, I don't, it is romantic encounters, but I can't remember the name that she called it. But yeah, this is the house of happiness and pleasure and creativity. So Cancer is our sister sign. So I know that you really did feel the energy of this Cancer full moon, and it was an eclipse, so it was a very powerful astrological event. Pisces, this full moon may be bringing things to completion that took place around July 2019. That was 6 months ago. So, wow, Pisces, this just has something to do with new creations, like, and they're completing creative projects as well, but you know, children and romance and creativity and pleasure and happiness, you know, those things are not going to be the same moving forward because our fifth house has been eclipsed now. You know, the North Node was there with the moon. So this is about Pisces literally needing to, like, especially while the North Node was in Cancer, we literally needed to head towards a direction of creativity. We have to create, Pisces, the direction that we're going in. But let's just be honest, okay? Although this is the house of romance and children and all that, the card that came out, like, as soon as I shifted to the Pisces reading is the Three of Swords. So there may be a separation, breakup, some kind of heartbreak or loss that you're feeling around February 17th to February 25th. It doesn't have to be then. This could be what we were feeling. You know, we might have been on the verge of a breakup or feeling just heartbroken. We don't have to be feeling broken up with just to have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card that comes out for someone who feels lost, okay? They feel betrayed, or like three swords are in their heart. It might be a heart-to-heart conversation. It might be a head-over-heart decision. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles, so it might be a loss of a job that is important. There might be a loss of a collaboration financially that is important. You guys are trying to get out of heartbreak, apparently, because the card just kind of like flew. And so, yeah, you guys are trying to get out of it. So this is heartbreak from the past. Because my reversals lately are coming up as the past to me. So heartbreak in the past was highlighted because Cancer is very emotional, very intuitive. Some of you could even be dealing with a Cancer, but because Cancer is our fifth house of romance, there is this soulmate energy that opens up. Now, there's going to be a lot of soulmates that come forward, Pisces, and this is all happening so that we can get out of heartbreak, out of third-party situations, and heal, right? So let's see, what's coming out for Pisces? What is the Pisces message for the Cancer full moon that took place on January 10th? Okay, so we got the Page of Wands coming out. So some of us are dealing with younger fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Page of Wands doesn't have to be a fire sign. I just want to throw that out there for some of you guys who feel loss or separation with a fire sign, third party fire sign. Leo specifically we have. This is my Leo, but it could be Sag and Aries as well. We also have water sign men, okay, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Some of us are actually kind of feeling the need to defend ourselves emotionally. We're kind of we might have blocked emotion or water sign energy from someone, and it's like, I don't know why we blocked this person, because we're just sitting here waiting to see. We have 2 sevens, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. We got Virgo showing up here, okay, or we just might feel a little bit isolated and hermited. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, there's some communication here, right? Some powerful communication. There was a waiting period, like a week or so, but gosh darn it, when we were waiting to see, you know, this was an investment. That's why we felt a little blocked, Pisces, because we didn't really know if we invested in vain with a person, right? We have a lot of love for a person, or they have a lot of love for us. Someone here, I don't know if this is something, someone coming back to passionately express something to you. There might be a fire sign that feels heartbroken by you, Pisces, okay? And it's, I don't know, you guys are like keeping how you feel a little bit of a secret because of this Cancer full moon. And it's because this full moon, like, literally was bringing a completion to romance for Pisces. So we didn't really know how to feel. Let's see what else, because this ain't giving me enough. Like, some of you guys need to express yourself at a heart level. Look, that King of Cups is definitely coming out. So there's a King of Cups here that really, really is into you, Pisces. We have a Queen of Pentacles as well. And wow, this message keeps coming out for a lot of people, but 5 of Pentacles in reverse for you, Pisces, 9 of Pentacles upright. This came out for Taurus and somebody else too. So the reason why that's so interesting is because these are two opposite energies. Like the 5 of Pentacles talks all about not having enough, feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned. We're coming out of that energy, Pisces. Some of us are getting jobs that help us. And that's because the next full moon is going to be in our 6th house, which is Gemini. I'm sorry, Leo. So the Leo full moon is, yeah, there's something here about the Leo full moon that's taking place on February 9th. Yeah, Pisces, some of us are like really coming out of the cold. We're coming out of heartbreak. Even the Three of Swords wanted to reverse itself. So look, Pisces, like, I don't know if this is you or a fire sign or someone in your life. It doesn't have to be. This is just a passionate message, a new beginning. Could be with someone who's younger, or they may express themselves in an immature way, whether that's you or someone else. But look, we were left out in the cold with a heartbreak, and we're trying to come out of that energy, right? We're trying to come into the energy of the Nine of Pentacles, which is stability, self-sufficiency. This is someone who's very, very confident, someone who's came from literally nothing. They've been jobless, they've been homeless, they've been left out in the cold, they've been abandoned. So this Nine of Pentacles is something that this person that I'm reading for, I think it's you, Pisces. You know, you grew this garden all by yourself by sitting here, being emotionally mature. This King of Cups could be someone in our life, though, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, maybe a man or someone who's just very masculine. They may take on the masculine form. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So we do have earth signs from the past. You know, another message that came up a lot for this Cancer full moon, now that I've reached us, the last zodiac sign, is this message right here. You know, the truth that was keeping us up, you know, needing some spying, Pisces. I don't know if there's you spying on someone late at night. Like, you might just think about someone late at night, so you go to their Facebook page, or maybe you reread some of the messages or something. Someone told you the truth here, or they found out the truth about you. There's just some kind of investigation. And you're losing sleep. There's some insomnia. But my thing is, this is a nightmare from the past, okay? You guys, it's like, it's giving you a nightmare, these memories. These memories have turned into a nightmare only because of the amount of anxiety that is connected. Like, I don't know if you're anxious about returning from the past from someone. You might feel someone spying on you, and it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it might have something to do with money. Okay, we definitely have earth signs from the past. Earth signs, soulmates. Some of you guys are just trying to be stable financially because of your children, but honestly, at the same time, you have anxiety because you want to say something. You have anxiety about something that you're going to see, or you have anxiety about someone finding something out about you, Pisces. We have Justice here. We have Libra. There may be a message or a text message or travel that comes in from a Libra or to a Libra that may be important. Or maybe this is just communication to balance things out. As you guys are communicating and texting and talking, it's balancing things out. Yeah, we definitely have balance here. So Pisces, yeah, you guys are really anxious about seeing something. You're anxious about someone seeing something about you. But at the same time, there are people coming back from the past. This might be a job that you used to work at, but it's memories, okay? Memories that you have with somebody. I'm not going to get any more cards on that, Pisces, because I feel like there's just a lot creating with this energy, you know. There's no way that Cancer is going to have a full moon without really trining you. You know what I'm saying? Cancer trines Pisces and Scorpio. So it's time for you to get really, really balanced emotionally. This is someone who's so emotionally independent. You know, there's different ways to be independent. Some people are independent financially. You know what I'm saying? Some people are independent in a sense of survival, mentally. But this is us, Pisces, becoming okay. We're okay with being alone emotionally, right? And we're even, because of that, because of this emotional maturity that Cancer has created for us, and you know, our birthdays are coming up, Pisces. We're coming out of the cold. I'm telling you, someone here is actually getting a home. This is the opposite of homeless. Like you finally feel at home and stable and secure. And because of this, because of you getting a job or a home or something, you feel so stable and abundant. And now these people are able to come in and love you because you love yourself. You know, I feel like you literally watered this garden with your own emotion and tears. You have endured so much, Pisces, okay? And it's like so much heartbreak. Again, this might be someone that you broke up with that wants to express something to you, Pisces. Okay, again, yeah, someone here is just expressing something from their heart, and it's kind of painful. It's just kind of painful to express, but, you know, the Page of Wands is a he takes action, okay? So I just love that, Pisces, that it looks like finances are also going to be improving for us. Like, we're going to be coming out of the cold. Some of us are just so tired of feeling abandoned that we're like, you know what? I'm not going to wait on my family or on these people, on my partner even. I'm not waiting on anyone anymore to get me out of this storm. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to turn this snow and this ice and this cold into this abundant garden, okay? So this is going from not feeling like you have anything at all, Pisces, not feeling like you have anything, to feeling like you're surrounded, okay, and fulfilled financially. All right. And this has everything to do with this King of Cups that came out twice for us, okay? So I love that, Pisces. Keep in mind, you know, creativeness, the things that we create are going to be changing they're never going to be the same, Pisces. The way we express ourselves, I'm going to get that page of wands real quick. This is fifth house energy. We're starting to be able to express ourselves, Pisces, and how the people have hurt us. You know, it's interesting. The house of romance that we're going through, it will highlight certain heartbreak that we've had in the past, and we're expressing ourselves because of that. Like, hey, look, I love that you're coming in, and I love that you're expressing yourself to me, but I've been hurt. I feel like you guys are literally saying that to somebody. I've been hurt a lot. I just got out of a breakup, but I am like attracted to you or whatever. But it's like we are more so focused on getting the fuck out of this emotionally abandoned situation so that we can be, you know, yeah, look, there's a wish coming true for us, Pisces. What's the wish for Pisces? What is the wish for Pisces? Yeah, it has something to do with stability. It's going to shock the hell out of some of you guys, okay? It could be a job or money. But hopefully this helped, Pisces. Just get ready for your solar returns, okay? Because we do have a new moon in Pisces this month, and we do have Mercury retrograde. So our energy is going to start being the center of attention, basically. So let me just grab one more quick message here for the overall Cancer full moon. Now that's interesting. The card that came out is the Queen of Wands. In the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. So I feel like, yeah, this full moon was very emotionally overwhelming. We weren't really sure what reality was, or, you know, what these options meant. You know, a lot of options with this eclipse coming in, because it was the first full moon of the decade, so a lot of options. But what this is talking about is our own stability with this King of Pentacles, like grounding ourselves in reality with, this is Capricorn coming in for this overall message. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but look, this is about being confident even though we're not really sure how to feel. Okay, that's what that full moon was about. This is about taking action even though there are certain illusions, you know what I mean? Just taking action with one of those things, one of those options. Not necessarily having the bigger picture of what we feel emotionally, but knowing what we feel when we dissect it all, and therefore just taking action when it comes to one of those things, you know what I mean? Our truth, our stability, our security. We definitely have, this is basically the Capricorn and Cancer energy here. A lot of emotions going on with the full moon, but the new moon planted seeds with the King of Pentacles. But here's the card that came out, guys. This is a card that came out for Virgo, I feel, and I can't remember who else, but this came out in one of the zodiac signs message. It's very important. Now, this is Leo, so the Leo full moon is going to be when we're able to take action with some of the options that came in. The Leo full moon is going to be what actually allows us to know what was real in this situation. Like, what of these emotions, what amongst these options and choices are actually real? Okay, because we're going to be able to decide and take action here soon based on our truth. Okay, guys, lots of things coming back from the past, lots of choices, but stability nonetheless. I know a lot of us have felt anxious and, you know, left out in the cold. This message came out for Pisces, but guys, this energy helped us control our emotions. Okay, it helped us collaborate with other people. All right, this is a tower moment, honestly, but it's something that needed to happen in our universe. So I just want to thank you guys so much for we have the Queen of Cups. That's literally Cancer to me. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and I really do hope that there were some messages here that helped you. And I will talk to you guys the next time I talk to you will be the Aquarius new moon, and then I'll be recording my Leo full moon. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.